Hey family, what's going on? Blessings to everybody. How you feeling, man? I know it's still morning for a lot of you, man. You know what I'm saying? But for some of us, it's good afternoon. Thank you, fam. I appreciate that. God done blessed me to see another year. It's 37 years, man. And let me, before I even start off, man, the way that you guys showed out, yesterday, man, not that because honestly, I just wasn't live during that time, but I mean, hell, you guys showed out last year, really. But man, the way that you guys showed out, wow. Hey, whatever happens to sin, don't listen to people. They say, oh, they showing fake love. They showing fake love. No, you can't really say that with me because the people was already showing love, man, already. You know what I mean? I don't even think that I was. No, I wasn't. Like I said, I didn't get. I don't think I. I did acknowledge it, but it was like later on. But the way you guys showed out, yes, I mean last year, and then the way y'all showed out this year, oh my God! Come on, fam. You know what I mean? Y'all showed out, man. I love all y'all, man. And I know my haters, man. They be some of them, some of them that follow my Instagram account, man, from fake accounts, man. So I know they seen it too, man. Yeah, Jay, what's happening, man? I appreciate the call on yesterday, love, bro. But yeah, man, I know my haters was sick yesterday, man, seeing all of that love, man. Real talk. Real talk. Before we even get into the message, man, I know my haters was sick as hell once they seen all the love, bro. I ain't even talking about, I'm gonna get to that, but even if you just sent $5, $10, $2, 20, whatever. My protege, he sent 1,000 and sent 304. You know what I mean? Because the bitch, I ain't gonna get into his business, but yeah, he set up there, man, and sent $1,304. You know what I mean, on yesterday, man. Yeah, shout out to one of my proteges, man, Alexander the Great. You know, hold on. Somebody else just sent something now. Let me put this on. Hold on. See the comments, bro. They live my shit up, all the way up. Hold on. And what tripped me out is when one he was like, yeah, man, the game don't fuck with you, man. They don't like, nigga. You know how many love offerings, man? You know how many cash apps that I got? You understand me, from young pimps on yesterday, man. You know. So yeah, man. Hey, man. I'm just so filled with love, right, man. It just is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it all the way 100, man. It was so much love shown, man. Like I had to come. Plus, I told you guys that we was gonna come back and do this topic, you know. And then, I'm gonna speak on something that I didn't want to speak on, but somebody forced my hand. I speak on that later, man. But man, and Adam Guy, happy birthday, King. Blessings to you. Glory to God and the gang, man. Blessings to you, fam. For real. Had niggas face hurting from man, bro, for real, man. I seen your family singing for you and all that, bro. You got love out here. Yeah, I do. All over, man. But yeah, man. It was so much love shown yesterday, man. I don't even want to entertain the hate, man. you know. Shout out to Figgy. I wanted her, what I mean, sing for y'all, man. I want her to sing happy birthday, man. But she's shy of her talent, man. You know, she's shy of her talent. Plus, she didn't want her boyfriend, her significant other, man, to see, what I mean, that she was singing happy birthday to the pimpin', you know? Truth be told. Um, Good morning, baby. Good morning. where is old girl? I told old girl that we would be live at 12. It was a little renegade that got in my comment section, and she was like, it's so much that I can say, but because it's the renegade in me, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. I was like, yeah, man, I feel you. Then come back. Come back. You know, come back. Yeah, devil reject, bro. You be just saying a whole bunch of shit that it ain't got nothing to do with nothing at that time, bro. I mean, hell, everybody knew that, you know what I mean, sin was big and the weight loss and shit. But one time I had put up something speaking about God, then another time I put up encouraging the pimps. And you just be sitting, you like, yeah, man, you know, sin, you know, even though, man, you know, back in the day, man, you know, you was big as hell, man, but you was still fly. And I could just picture you with that Eddie Murphy from Nutty Professor, Earl Shy. Who remember that from Nutty Professor? Where Eddie Murphy was like, his mama's so big, she get her nails done. Earl Shy. Earl. I'm like, do this dude know that I will roast the fuck out of him, man? He better quit playing with me, man, before I come out of retirement, man, and whoop his ass like he ain't never been whooped before. Good morning, Sin and everyone. Man, if they could only hear your voice. Your voice is so sexy and angelic at the same time. Blessings to the gang. Blessings to you. But look, because I can't spend too much time. But let me just say this before we jump into the message, because this time I want to get a lot of good phone time in, because usually, you know, man, we'll have like an hour, and then after that, it'd be so many people, man, just hitting my line up because they didn't get their turn. So I'm going to try to make sure that everybody get an opportunity to speak, man. Oh, that nigga Q Butter. Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that. For those of you that don't know, man, he probably think I didn't know, but you know, by me being over at Sonetta TV a lot, you know what I mean? And for those of you brothers, I encourage all of you, pimp, Mac, gangster, whatever you are, man, you know, whenever you get the time, you know, watch Sonetta TV, man. You know what I mean? Come over there. It's different people from all walks of life debating and, you know, sharing their beliefs, their doctrines, you know, just coming on one accord, man, you know, give a lot of, you know, good knowledge, man. Some is false, some is true, but it's just good, man. Debating is good, man. It makes you more wittier. So I want all of y'all, man, to go over to Sonetta TV, man, to tell Side that I sent you. But yeah, Q Butter actually got a school. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing, you know what I mean, for the youth and everything like that. That's another brother that, you know, you guys could support. And, you know what I mean, if you from the streets, you know, it's just different individuals, you know, that get in the conscious community, or they get in a religion within religiosity, and you feel like you just have no similarities to this individual. You have no compatibility with this individual. And these individuals just be like, you know, talking. You know what I mean? They just be sitting over there just, you know, quoting scripture. But I done heard Q Butter a few times. I done heard Q on Sonetta's platform a few times, man. And every time that he was on O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel, which is my bro, or whether he was on Sonetta TV, you know what I mean, which is kind of like a uncle that I never had. You know, he was cool, man. So yeah, man, support Q Butter. Keisha done brought her fine ass up in here, man. Wow, I just was saying no matter what, you're great, but I'll refrain. No, you all good. See, this is my thing. I don't mind you talking shit or anybody shit. I just want my turn. That's all. That's all I ever wanted was my turn. You know what I mean? If you want to get into a roasting with me, I don't mind you saying what you want to say, but by all means, just let me get my turn. That's all. I just want my turn. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that want to be famous, and I want to help you out. I just want to do my part and help you. But anyway, man, blessings to everybody. Make sure you hit the like button, man. But let's get into this. Let's get into this, man. I appreciate all of the gifts and everything like that. And hopefully, man, you know, if the Lord say the same, I'll be able to come back a little later, because I'm gonna give you guys today and tomorrow. Then I'm gonna disappear for a week, and after that week, I end up coming back. But yeah, for about 7 days, Sin just gonna take a little rest, you know. Happy first day. Oh, appreciate that, Figgy. Appreciate that, baby. But yeah, let's get into this, man. Hold on. Make sure I get this ready. Yeah. Rest in love, Shock G. Rest in love, Shock G. Hold on. Rest in love, Shock G. Okay, bam. Okay, let me find that right quick, because I want you guys to hear that. And you know, everybody got to learn, man, that this lifestyle, you know, being in the streets, man, it really ain't for nobody. Everybody be saying, you know, man, it's not for everybody. It really ain't for nobody, you know. But some people got to do what they got to do, and some people was born into things, and some people slipped in on a banana peel and fell into it, you know. But this is what I will say to you, man. I'm from the city of Chicago. I really didn't want to speak on the Joslyn Adams situation, because it's a pure abomination, man. This wasn't gangster. This wasn't. But once I found out the details of the situation, you know what I mean, and somebody had called me and put me on game about everything, you know. Of course, when you're told one side, I just want to say this to you so you can get the whole, you know what I mean? Hold on. Yeah, I just want to sit up there, man, and give you guys, man, everything, you know what I mean, in my perspective. If I was a gangbanger, and if I was an active gangbanger, and you making songs, you know what I mean, disrespecting, you know what I mean, my nation, you disrespecting, you know what I mean, us by going to somebody's grave and, you know what I mean, actually taking out your dick and pissing on one of our loved ones, you know, and I know this sounds, that's why I didn't want to speak on it, because I knew a lot of you wouldn't be able to digest what I'm conveying to you. But if I'm an active gangbanger, and you sit up there and go to the gravesite, you sit up there and piss, you know what I mean, on one of the homies' tombs and shit. Honestly, I'm just giving you the perspective of somebody that's active. I don't give a fuck who died. I wouldn't give a fuck who died. I wouldn't give a fuck if I was was aiming at you and I hit your mama, your sister, your cousin, your son, your daughter. And I know that sounds cold-hearted, but I'm just trying to get you in the mindset of somebody who's really actively gangbanging, especially in the city of Chicago. If you making songs, you know what I mean, disrespecting the dead, you disrespecting our dead homies, then you go to the grave of one of the dead homies and piss, you know what I mean, on the homie's tomb. Yeah, you know, I understand that. You know, a lot of you squares wouldn't understand what I'm saying. You know, you're like, how could anyone, oh no, Sin, I can't agree with you on that. And you have the right to believe whatever you want to believe. But I'm just giving it to you, you know what I mean, from somebody who is if you're active in the streets, and somebody is making songs, and then they actually had the nerve, the audacity, you know what I mean, to go to the gravesite and then piss graves. Yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck who died. Yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck if your mama died, the first lady of your church died, you know what I mean, your firstborn, it wouldn't matter. It really wouldn't matter. And I'm so cold with it, and I'm so Chicago with it, that if I was active, I would actually, because that's how they used to do it. You know, people thought that was some new shit, you know, at Wooski's funeral. Now that been going on. That been a Chicago thing before I was even born. To show up at Op's funeral, shoot up funerals, go to the funeral. Hey, listen, you know what I mean? Chicago is a cold place. You know, my cousin, which I ain't gonna say the name, but my cousin actually prayed for somebody one time. And those of you that know that I'm speaking indirectly, but very directly. But my cousin prayed for somebody one time. And when he prayed for, before he prayed for this individual, you know, I knew my cousin to be an active drummer at my auntie's church. You know, but my cousin was highly active. He would play the drums. Sometimes he'd speak in tongues. He'd dance in church on Sunday. But all throughout the week, he was deleting niggas. He was, and you know, this one time that he had prayed for somebody, you know, I just seen how cold my cousin, that demon in my cousin had really got. He actually came to the service of the individual that he prayed for, you know what I mean, and hugged the mother. You know what I mean? And hugged the mother. So like I said, man, you know, but you know, the individual had it coming. The individual was very disrespectful, you know, and did some con shit on the side. I ain't gonna get into all of that, you know, but I'm just showing you how it is, how that demon is, you know, not just in Chicago, but it's omnipresent. Yeah, it's just omnipresent, man. That demonic spirit that's in gangbanging. Yeah, that's omnipresent. That's not just in the city of Chicago. It's just a big city, and it's being glorified within the music. But that demon is omnipresent. And I'm just here to tell you, man, you know, any active gang banger, you know what I mean, that's disrespected the way that Joslyn's father was disrespecting them, yeah, something had to be done. You know, I'm just giving it to you from a street perspective. Everybody, of course, was crying and weeping and gnashing teeth. And it's sad that a little girl had to die. You know, it's sad. She didn't even get to be here. She didn't even get to enjoy her young life. But I'm just going to tell it like it is. She died because her father's a bitch. Yeah, she died because her father is a bitch ass nigga. I don't know no other way to put it. Her father's a bitch ass nigga. It ain't no way I can't sugarcoat it. I can't make it look pretty for you. Her father is a bitch ass nigga. She died before her time because her father is a bitch ass nigga. That's why. You know, I'm going to just say this. I keep telling you guys, when you dissing niggas in songs and you doing all of this clout shit, going to grave sites and pissing and recording and all of that shit, and then you driving around, you know what I mean, with, you know, your daughter in the car. First of all, I keep telling you guys, when you live in that type of life, you ain't supposed to have no child with you. You're not supposed to have your baby with you. I told you. You can't put your kids on Instagram and Facebook and doing TikToks and all of that goofy shit, you know what I mean, that the squares do. You can't do that. You can't do that. You gave all of that up. You can't go to the park, you know what I mean, with your baby and all of that shit. You gave all of that up the moment that you decided to make diss songs and diss the dead and rap songs and go to somebody's gravesite and take your damn dick out and piss on somebody's grave. Yeah, you gave all of that up. So no, you cannot post your family on social media. You're not omnipresent. And no matter how gangster you think you is, you're not around your family 24/7. And ain't nobody gonna say, if they see your family, oh man, you know, even though he dissed the dead homie, even though he pissed on my cousin's grave, I ain't gonna shoot his mama. Or I see his little son getting out of school, I'm not gonna shoot his son. Man, what world are y'all in? You know what I mean? If you live in that type of life, if you talking about some, you know, I just be rapping. I seen this bitch ass nigga all in that WGCI interview talking about some, yeah, you know, it's just music. I just be rapping in songs and no. You know what I mean? The moment that you decided to diss the dead in songs and shit like that, you can't have a normal life. I've been told you guys that you have no business driving your daughter to McDonald's. If your daughter hungry for McDonald's, you bring the McDonald's to your daughter. You have somebody go get McDonald's for your daughter. Your daughter can't ride with you because you could be killed at any time. Any father that love their daughter, you know what I mean, wouldn't even make provisions for their daughter to even be killed. Your daughter was never supposed to be riding in the car with your bitch ass. After doing all of that bitch ass shit that you did, nigga, you was never supposed to have your daughter with you riding in the motherfucking car. The little girl dead because her daddy a bitch. Simplicity. That's all. You know, it's not a deep message. You don't got to go on a 40-day fast. You don't got to seek God for a revelation. That little girl died, you understand me, before her time because her daddy a bitch. Simplicity. And then he got, hold on, let me play this part.
Last words. Daddy, a panicking daddy.
Jonte Adams was just released from the hospital yesterday.
Hold on, let me play that part back because I see the connection had went out. Hold on, let me rewind that part right now because I want y'all to hear that. Yeah, I want y'all to hear that part because all of these niggas want to be tough. Everybody want to sit up there and put out drill music. Everybody want to sit up there and throw up gang signs. Everybody want to drop rakes. Everybody want to say BPSK and GDK and all of these things, BDK. All these niggas want to do all of this shit. But when something go down, now everybody want to scream, "Where's the justice?" Everybody want to protest now. You know, now you crying now. Now you having weeping and gnashing of teeth now. Now you having lamentations now. Now you saying woe is me and shit. Now you a woe is me ass nigga. You was just sitting over there talking all of this gangster shit in your songs. But now somebody done died close to you. Now you all up in the news talking about something. I want justice for my daughter. Come on.
Last words. Daddy, a panicking daddy. I see my daughter face down in my car. I will never forget those. I want my daughter's killers locked up.
Jonte Adams was just...
I want my daughter's killers locked up. You sitting over there disrespecting nations. That's another thing too. I told y'all about that. I told y'all about that little JoJo shit. I've been told y'all about that little JoJo shit. P, what's that little JoJo shit? You want to diss a whole nation. You want to stay in the location of Chicago and diss a whole motherfucking nation. You's a stupid ass motherfucker. If you get into it with somebody, diss that nigga. Get into it with that nigga. Stop dissing a whole nation. You stupid. That's dumb. Niggas don't even be having cars. Niggas be riding around in bikes on passenger sides of niggas and shit and dissing nations. You don't take life serious. You can't take life serious. You can't say BDK, GDK, BPSK, VOK. You saying all of this shit, but you stay in the city of Chicago and you got into it with one person and you wanted to diss the whole organization in song. And then your dumb ass is just bending blocks. You moving around, you know what I mean, from place to place. A nigga could just walk up and just blow you away. But this shit crazy. Niggas rapping so tough in these songs. And then talking about something. I want to play that one more again. Cause this is how these dudes be. They so tough in these songs. They got the tattoos. They talking all of this gang shit. They got guns all in the video. But as soon as some real shit happen, niggas like, I want justice for my daughter.
Last words. Daddy, a panicking daddy. I see my daughter face down in my car. I will never forget those. I want my daughter's killers locked up.
Jonte Adams.
That boy. Tell you about you male Jezebel ass niggas. And to make things worse, before we leave this topic, even though you guys gonna have the opportunity to call in and give your opinion, but I want you to hear this right here.
And a real member's gonna understand that, like, a real member's gonna still be a real member. Like, put your baby before gang. I'm not gonna die for my baby, bro. Like, I'll die for the guys.
Did you hear that? Did you hear? Let's go back. I don't think y'all heard that. Let me go back.
And a real member's gonna understand that, like, a real member's gonna still be a real member. Like, put your baby before gang. I'm not gonna die for my baby, bro. Like, I'll die for the guys.
If that wasn't the most homosexual thing to say, I thought that was very, I don't know if he thought it was gay. I don't know what you niggas be on. You know, I know you niggas be on drugs. I don't know, but you gonna die for your guys, but you wouldn't die for your daughter. Straight lace homosexual. Straight up and down homosexual. You nigga, you are a complete goofy. Nigga went to a motherfucking Ivy League school on how to be a goddamn goofy. The nigga a goofy. A ordained one at that one. Licensed. Goofy. Hear that one more time so you motherfuckers will know that I'm not. He said this.
And a real member's gonna understand that, like, a real member's gonna still be a real member. Like, put your baby before gang. I'm not gonna die for my baby, bro. Like, I'll die for the guys.
Man, it's sickening, man. Like I said, I didn't even want to touch the topic. Too many people was asking. He was like, why not? I was like, you know, I don't like to talk on a lot of things that make the city look bad. He was like, but you know, man, I look at you, you know, and I couldn't even argue with him because it was a word of truth. You know what I mean? My young nigga say, man, you a minister of the game, man. You know, you like the street pastor for real, for real. He's like, man, you know, man, you got to put the game, you know, over the city and all of that. And I just had to respect it. I had to respect it. But if you notice, Sin really don't like talking on a lot of subjects that make the city look bad. Man, that's a L. I don't even want to claim this goofy. Man, I wish I could have sat up there and changed his location. I wish I could have put him where y'all at or something. Like, why this goofy had to sit up there and be from the Chi? Goof ass nigga, man. Goofy. You know? Yeah, he was like, P, you the game pastor. He said if Pimpin' and Hoeing had a pastor, he's like, you just not a leader of your hoes, you a leader to the game. P, like, you know what I mean? I feel you on your Chicago shit, but no, man, come on, man. You know, I couldn't even argue with him, man. Couldn't even argue with him. That's real. You know, but that man sat up there and he said, I'm not gonna die over my baby, but I'll die for the guys. It sounds like some activities been going on between you and the guys. It just sound like, you know what I mean, you and the guys been doing some things. You know, Sin don't, hey, I've just gotta keep it all the way real. I wouldn't even be me if I didn't. Hold on. I just got to keep it real. Sin don't even play songs no more. I don't even play songs no more in my videos. But guess what? When he said that, I was like, one of the big homies been tearing that ass up. You know? He the down girl on somebody's team or something. I was like, one of the OGs got that nigga dancing to this.
Draco.
Got to be. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it all the way 100, man. Like, he sound like he don't even know. He sounded like a hood bitch that just can't shake. You know when a hood bitch disrespect her own mama? You know what I mean? For some dick. Come on, man. Street niggas know what I'm talking about. You done dick the bitch down. You done got all in her head and shit. She ready to go against her own mama for you now. You know what I mean? All that bitch want to do is be around you. You can't even watch a movie at the theater and shit. She taking the dick out and everything. You know what I mean? Shorty done lost her mind over you. You know, mama sit up there and tell her this. And she like, don't put your mouth on him no more. You know what I mean? You done dicked her so, man, you done dicked her down so good. She checking her mama about you like, don't you dare disrespect that man no more. You know what I mean? But I just got to keep it real. I know he thought in his mind that was gangster, but I was like, man, one of the big homies that had that nigga private and had that nigga like.
Draco, Soldier, she make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it.
You know what I mean? Had to. Because that was a homosexual ass statement. That was gay as hell. And I ain't gonna lie, I keep telling y'all, I'm scared of you niggas, man. I'm scared of y'all. I just be peeping game. I don't be saying nothing, but I be like, man, the devil trying to bring back Sodom and Gomorrah around this motherfucker. I've been seeing videos. Niggas around here imagining a world without women. Y'all don't want women in the world. You know what I mean? Y'all want to be in the world by y'allself with no women around and all of that. Nah. A straight man don't even imagine nothing like that. I just peep game. I said this. I was like, these niggas don't even think there's nothing wrong with these type of videos and these type of ideas and thoughts. You know what I mean? Niggas talking about niggas telling women, we don't need you guys. You need us. You know, woo, 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 woo. And I understand what you're saying in a sense, but I just don't like, you know, bitch, we need each other. You know, of course, I'm the motherfucking, the man, but at the same time, I'm not going to put on no Oscar award performance and act like I don't need your Boston baked bean head ass bitch. You know that I love you. Yeah, man, I just been peeping game, man. A lot of you niggas don't like women, man. You know? They say it because the guy's saying it. You know, it's a reaction to what's being said. You know, I didn't like that. You know, it's like you guys hate women. I can't be a part of the hate women club. I can't, what's that gay shit you guys got? Brothers going their own way. It just brothers going their own way. I can't be a part of nothing like that. Why are we going our own way? Is it gonna be any bitch there? Why are we going our own way? I don't like that. What's that shit called? Brothers going our own way. Why are we going our own way? Ain't no bitches gonna be there? Like, nah, man, y'all wrong. Yeah, men going their own. I don't like that. Sound like a whole bunch of niggas gonna be fucking each other at a camp meeting and shit. Like, we don't need women. We just bring your laptops, bring food, and we just go meet up all together. We don't need women. Let's show them that we don't need them. We going on strike. All the men, we meet to, like, I can't, man, I'm sorry. I feel y'all on y'all man empowerment shit, but nah, I can't do this. I don't think God in that. It's a whole bunch of dicks in that with no pussy. I can't be in that. No, I can't be in that. You got me fucked up. Bunch of men, y'all a bunch of men together, and y'all alone, and y'all playing Soldier Boy. She making clap, but ain't no bitches around. Like, nah, I can't be there. All right, man. Y'all playing me on my likes though. You know, we should at least been over 300, man. Everybody hit the like button. Yeah, let's get them likes up. Don't play the pimping on the likes. You know what I mean? It's 403 people up in here. You know what I mean? And so far, it's only 203 likes. Teasy, appreciate the 20, man. Hold on. Floyd, happy belated birthday, seeing fellow tourists here. And I thank you for the wisdom, blessings to the game, P. Man, appreciate that, man. Good looking. Yo, saying, do you know a P by the name of AK from Milwaukee? He pimped an I. Oh, I don't know you know, an AK from Milwaukee. The AKs that I know, they ain't got nothing to do with pimping. Yeah, I know one AK, you know what I mean, from Chicago, and that nigga is not a pimp at all. Matter of fact, when AK come in the if AK come in the building, you know, pimps, majority of them pimps, they gonna sit up there and put their jewelry up. And AK a short motherfucker too. But he just been, that's one thing about that nigga. That nigga been swole all his motherfucking life. That nigga 5'8" with shoes on and can punk a 6'5" nigga. You know, nah, AK he's not no pimp. He's coming to take from pimps, simps, wimps, gangsters, wanksters, pranksters. You know, nah, he not no pimp at all. I don't know no pimp's name AK. Not saying that it ain't one, but I'm just letting it be known. No, you know, but yeah, make sure you hit that like button. And if this is your first time over here fellowshipping at the channel, make sure that you hit the like button and, you know, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. So whenever I go live, you know what I mean, you get the notification, you know what I mean, that we live, man. You know, my nigga Yap, appreciate the 50 on the Cash App. Diane, appreciate the 100 on the PayPal. Good looking. But yeah, man, let's get into this. Let's get into this. So basically, we left that situation knowing that this little sweet baby girl who didn't even get a chance to enjoy life, her existence got taken away simply because her father was a bitch. And before I leave this subject alone, what I want to say to you young people, please leave the streets alone. You know, they say things like, you know what I mean, the streets ain't for everybody. It really ain't for nobody. But it's especially not made for a lot of you guys. You're not cut out for it. Because as soon as the pressure is on, as soon as you guys FaceTime, it don't, you know, I keep telling you, you can kill 80 motherfuckers in the street. You can sit up there and sell more drugs than Felix Mitchell. But if your motherfucking ass, you know what I mean, go down as a snitch and you tell on somebody, everything that you done in the street, it don't matter. It was almost like you played 3 quarters of basketball and you scored 20 points in each quarter, and in the 4th quarter, you just kept throwing the ball out of bounds. And the team ended up losing. So even though you did your thing and them causing the team to lose the game, we forgot about that. So anything that you ever did previously, you know what I mean, before you know, you had snitched and became a bitch at that time, we don't remember no more. It's done. Hold on. I didn't get to see her message. I didn't get to see your message, Miss Catherine, but appreciate that 5, baby. And I love that profile picture, by the way. You know what I mean? But good looking with the 5. You know, but that is a very nice profile picture. Fellas, make sure when you're listening to the game, make sure you tell a lady, you know what I mean, how you feel. Yeah, if you just so happen to see somebody attractive, and especially if you can go into the search and type their name in, and you can see some live videos and things like that, and you know it's an authentic individual, hey, man, shit. Campaign, nigga. You know what I mean? I ain't got to tell you. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. But yeah, we can leave that alone, man. May the peace of God that passeth all human understanding, you know what I mean, be with that little girl's family. Because even though her father's a bitch, you do have some individuals within the family who are truly, sincerely heartbroken over this, you know, situation. And they know that, you know what I mean, the boy is a bitch. You know, her father's a bitch, but of course they wasn't going to get on the news saying that it was his fault, but it is his fault. It is his fault. He was saying and doing things, you know what I mean, to make provisions for this to happen. And then when it happened, now he want justice. Bitch ass nigga. Okay, but moving on. Let's move on from that. Now, let me just go ahead and get these little situations out the way. As far as with famous Dex, I've been told you guys about with Dex. Dex getting worse and worse. If you go to Instagram right now, you just put in famous Dex. He just put up a song. It's trash. Dex just got through stealing somebody's watch. He's being sued for that. You know, until Dex submit to God, until Dex repent, until Dex, you know what I mean, turn himself to God, it's just gonna be all over for him. And mark my words, if something don't happen for Dex, where salvation is Dex gonna, if God don't make something miraculous happen, Dex gonna end up dying before his time too. I hope that I'm wrong, and I'm not prophesying. You know what I mean? Just real nigga shit. You could just see shit from across the street. You know what I mean? If somebody don't intervene, if somebody don't really show genuine, sincere, daily concern for Dex, he just keep going down, man, in that quicksand. You know, and sooner or later, you know what I mean, Dex will be dead, and you'll have people all on social media. Oh my God, we miss you, Dex. I loved all your songs. You was a real nigga, Dex. Oh my God, Dex. All my high school memories. Dex, you was the best thing that ever came out of the Shire. Oh man, Dex, you a legend. And come on, man. Y'all got that man right here, right now. Y'all can get at him. Y'all can touch him. Y'all can minister to him. You can pray for him. You can fast for him. You can send him messages right now. You know what I mean? You can show love right now. You know what I mean? But, man, ain't nobody sitting over there trying to medicate, you know what I mean, that. Ain't nobody trying to minister to the root of that problem. You know, they just complaining about the fruit of the problem and not trying to minister to the root of that problem. So that problem ain't going to do nothing but exacerbate. It's just going to get greater and greater. Blessings to the game. Appreciate that, bro. Brown, good looking with the 10. It's gonna get worse. And then when he died, everybody would be in the comment section. People that never listened to his music before. Oh my God, Dex. Oh my God, you had so much energy, Dex. You was the best. Oh, you was better than Lil Durk. You was better than Chief Keef. Oh man, you better than Lil Baby. You better than NBA Youngboy. Oh, why he died so soon? That's just the way of the world, as Earth, Wind, and Fire said. You know? But right now, he is still existing, and you got people have opportunities to get at him and protect him from doing things that's gonna make him accelerate to his expiration date right now. You know, but instead of people doing that, they making fun of him and laughing at him. Same thing they did, you know what I mean, with X. Everybody didn't have love for X. He had a lot of people that had love for him. You know, he did. X had love. X didn't have to die for love to be shown. X was getting love before he died, but everybody wasn't like that. You had some that was making crackhead jokes and, you know, everything. You know, it's a lot of. One time, Rico got on Vlad, and he was pretty much roasting DMX. And I really, you know, I had to sit up there, you know, I mean, make my comments about it. But, you know, I'm from the city of Chicago. We don't celebrate dope fiends. You know what I mean? Let's just look at our history. Study the city of Chicago. We really don't celebrate dope fiends. Y'all, those that know the history, you see what happened with Willie Lloyd. Before Willie got on that shit, Willie was on top of everything. Willie was breaking on niggas like pimps break on bitches. You know? But his downfall was the decisions that he was making. But yeah, we don't celebrate. Once you start getting on dope, once you start, you know, fucking with all of that bullshit and putting destruction and shit, you know what I mean, in your body, yeah, man, it's predestined for failure. And the young people not gonna respect you no more. You're not gonna be looked at as that killer, that leader, that informative representative no more. You're not gonna be looked at as chief no more. You're gonna be looked at as a crackhead. Hold on. Happy B-Day, Sin. You definitely have gotten me through some hard times, and it's been a big blessing to me, and especially the game. John, I appreciate that, man. Good looking. Young 27-year-old truck driver just moved out to that Miami from Milwaukee, knocking out a 20-mile walk before I knock something later. Keep mashing. Happy B-Day, Playboy. Blessings to you, man. Blessings to you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, man, we can move on, man. And if God don't do something miraculous, if somebody don't intervene, Dexter's gonna end up dying before his time. And he's doing it right in front of everybody's eyes. And they're gonna wait till the boy die to sit up there and put on an Oscar award performance. All right, man, moving on. Kodak Black. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it all the way solid because I know how this street shit is. I know how that court shit is. Hey, let me just say this. You know, niggas get into situations that and I appreciate all of the acknowledgement for my B-Day. Thank you. Blessings to you. You know? But niggas sit up there, you get into some situations that, you know what I mean, you should have never been in. You know, you should have never been in. Like, I'm going to just keep it all the way 100 and hit y'all in the chest with this. You know, some be trying to debate, you know, Puffy, you know, got Pac killed. They be saying Puffy hooked up, you know what I mean, with the South Side Crips. You know what I mean? They be saying Orlando did this, Orlando did that. You know, and some believe the government did it and all of this shit, right? But I'm going to tell you who really killed Pac. The situation, it wasn't the bullets on that night of the Tyson fight. No. In my eyes, Pac was already dead. You know, as the scripture says, a dead man walking. See, when that and not only did that knock a lot of breath out of Pac, but after that situation, it put Pac in a situation where he needed death row. He needed Suge. If that situation had not, you know what I mean, taken place, you know, Pac would have never been, you know, in that situation that he was in. But he was in that situation that he was in simply because, you know what I mean, of that broad, you know what I mean, saying that, you know, rape went down. You know, and she even admitted Pac didn't do the raping, but she made it seem as if Pac set her up, you know what I mean, to get raped. And if you read the motion and even look at the Vlad interview, you know, he pretty much, their stories, I just got to keep it real, their stories is kind of damn near on one accord, you know, and we'll get into that later. I don't want to get deep all into it. You know, but what I will say is, you know, Pac, you know, got into a situation where he was in need of Suge. And because of that, we don't have Pac no more. That rape situation really took a lot out of Pac. Now we got somebody in prison, people making up rumors saying Pac got raped. All of this came as a result of him involved with this bitch. You said I'm breaking up? Okay, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. You said I'm good? Okay, thank you. I can hear you now, crystal clear. Sound good. We hear you. Okay, man, some of y'all saying you hear me, and then some saying they think after, you know what I mean, the video or what have you, everything will be cool. That's what I'm using. You saying use my, already using that. Okay, well, do me a favor. If you saying click in and out, just click out and come back in. Do that for me. Yeah, just click out and click back in. Because pretty much it's a lot of you that's saying that you can hear crystal clear, and then it's a lot of you that says that you can't. I hear you like you standing in my living room. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go on, man. But yeah, that situation, you know what I mean, put him in you know, a situation where he needed Suge, and we already knew, you know, what came, you know, out of that. We know what came out of that. And so I'm just saying this, man. You know what I mean? I love, women. I don't hate women, but I also know, especially if you're a celebrity, how you're supposed to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. Anything could happen, and Kodak, after listening to him in different interviews, Kodak is not the wisest of the wise. I'm not going to say Kodak is stupid, but he's stupid. Kodak doesn't have wisdom. Wisdom is a rival gang to Kodak. I don't know if Kodak did that or not. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I don't believe something just because an individual has an allegation against him. No, I don't. No, because I know I've been in a position, to have false allegations against me, and then individuals try to make you something, that you're not. And, when you're Kodak Black, I'm just going to keep that thing all the way 100. Pussy come as easy as breathing the air of God. As ugly as Kodak is, he could pretty much go anywhere, and get some pussy. And I'm not saying that, he didn't or he did. I'm just saying that the power that he has because of him being a celebrity. What I will say is sometimes we get into a situation. Glory to the game. Happy birthday, Sinful. Y'all hit that motherfucking like button. Take heed to this uncommon information. Appreciate that dollar, man. Appreciate that hundo. Good looking. But what I will say is that, Kodak pleaded to that charge because they already know how they explained it to him. They just said, if you plead to this, you ain't gonna have to register as a sex offender. You ain't gotta go to trial, and you could possibly lose. They gonna try to make you into a monster. They gonna make you into the devil. At trial, it's gonna be very easy for them to paint that picture of you being Satan, or you being a rapist because of your criminal history. I think that this is a good deal. So, that's why Kodak took that damn deal. But me personally, I can't, as a street nigga, that's just like in the situation that I was in. They had to come with that deal. Otherwise, we had to take it to trial. Because I can't be a sex offender. I can't have anything with child on my name. I can't have child. I can't have rape. I can't have what's that other shit they got in Vegas? That's all. Oh, kidnap. I'm not. No, we're not doing that. I know that I know y'all usually fuck people with no Vaseline, but no, we're not doing that, people. If you got any pride, as yourself as a man, and especially as a street at all, you do not want that on your name. You're not trying to be in general population in jail. You're not trying to be in general population in prison. And you definitely not trying to return back to society, with motherfucking life supervision or, sex registry, on your name. No. Look at everything that Nicki Minaj man is going through. What's that boy name? I think his name is Kenneth Petty. I think that's his name. If it's not his name, you guys will let me know. But look at everything that Nicki Minaj's husband is going through. He's married to Nicki Minaj, has a baby with Nicki Minaj, but he's still getting into bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Still to this day, from a situation from his teenage years. Look how the world is. They don't even allow you to grow. I don't know if that situation is accurate. I don't know if he did that or if he didn't rape that girl. But what I do know is when it happened, both of them were teenagers. What I do know is he's in his late 30s on his way into his early 40s. I just believe that a man, can evolve 20-something years from now. I don't think that he's the same individual that he was as that teenager. No, I do not. Now, if he had that rape demon, if he was bound by the spirit of that rape demon, because that rape demon is about power. That demon don't go away because you 50 and 60 years old. So if he actually did it, and if he's no longer that individual no more, it had to be something, with God, because that's not something that you just evolve out of. It's like somebody's like, yeah, I was a homosexual when I was 17, but once I got 35, I was like, man, I don't want to suck dick no more, man. I don't want to get fucked in my ass no more. I'm going to try this pussy. Now that I'm 35, now that I'm 40 or 50 years old, I spent 50 years of my life going to gay clubs. Now that I'm 50, I'm going to be straight now. I'm going to see what that do. No, it don't. I don't know, people. It just don't work like that. It don't work like that. If you're bound by a demon, God has to deliver you from that demon. That's just my belief. You don't evolve and be like, yeah, when I was a young man, now I decided that ain't what I want to do no more. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. No. So this is my thing. If he was really a dude that was into that, he don't have no prior history, and he don't have history after that. One thing I know, when a person really is bound by a demonic spirit, prison not gonna change that. If you're bound by that particular spirit and that's what you're into and that's you, prison is not gonna change that. Years in prison is not gonna change that. Only thing prison gonna do is give you more. Well, some people come out just as dumb as they did when they first went there, but some people actually come out a wiser criminal. But their mind is still, bent on getting involved in criminality. So just keeping that thing all the way, 100, just taking it back to what we were saying. If Kodak, if that's really him, it'd be another situation that will transpire similar. It'd be another, accusation. It'd be another allegation if that's really him, especially for an individual like Kodak, because like I said, Kodak is not the wisest individual. Just like when you seen, and I'm not saying that, whatever, but you see with Mystical has multiple situations regarding that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like this, for example, right? When I had got locked up in 08, now Sin ain't no damn pedophile, but he is a pimp. And even though they didn't have too much evidence, I could have beat that. Sin lost time in his life because Sin was broke, not because they just had all of this. No. That's what they want you to believe. But this is what it is. I had 4 cases with different women in those cases. So even though you don't have no prior history of crime, you don't have a prior record as a criminal, what square gets 4 cases regarding pandering and living off the earnings of prostitution, with different women, what square does this? So it would have been easy for the district attorney to pay. So, that's a give and take as far as that. Because it's like, they still got to sit up there and come with some more, something more substantial than that. But, they know within their minds what it is. It's just that, do you have any evidence to prove that? And in that Kodak Black case, they really didn't have no hardcore, incontestable evidence to prove that Kodak is a rapist. I just think that Kodak be listening to them white men. He trusts them white men. I've seen different decisions that Kodak has made simply because he's compelled by white people. They got Kodak on the string. When Master P tried to help him out, Kodak didn't fuck with Master P. Why? Because the white people got Kodak on the string. He hoeing for the white man. So Master P couldn't knock him, because he was sitting over there doing some good hoeing for the white man, and he liked the white man's pimping more, and so he didn't want to go over there and fuck with Master P. You know what I'm saying? When Kodak just got out of the joint, got out of prison right now, what you see Kodak doing? You seen him at press conferences. You seen him donating money, to a dead police officer's family and all of that shit. That's all the decisions of the white people behind closed door. That's not Kodak's mind. Kodak mind don't think like that. Kodak is being influenced, you understand me, by his white daddies in the background. That's why, But yeah, man, on this, any young people that's listening to me, if you ever, especially a young pimp, you get into a situation and they say, yeah, we'll give you your freedom back, but you're going to have to register as a sex offender. My opinion ain't got no dominion on what another man do, but me in that situation, I have to take it to trial due to the fact of I can't have no sex registry on my name. I can't have no life supervision on my name or none of that. And I know some pimps, some older pimps that didn't even have a child within their case, but because in certain areas, pandering is a sex crime, they had to register as a sex offender. They actually took the deal, But nah, I couldn't do it. I'm not looking down on them, but no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. And I know my enemies, they be mad about that because when you look up Philip Brandon Gilmore, nothing. I have nothing. I have no convictions pertaining to no damn child. So when you see these individuals on YouTube, they just talking out their ass. You don't get no passport and then come over to Canada, one of the hardest places to get into, and you a fucking sex offender. It might go like that on YouTube, but it don't go like that in the streets. Somebody was like, how we know he in Canada? We just be looking at that picture, How we know Simple in Canada, Because he just take a picture and he just go live. You idiots. When you look, do you see that? What picture are you talking about? What picture are you talking about? Huh? What picture are you talking about? Picture? A picture? No, nigga, that's not a fucking picture, you dumbass. That's the motherfucking 37th floor, nigga, in this motherfucking square one area of this Mississauga. You dumbass nigga. Yeah. Stupid ass talking about a fucking picture. Nigga, if I was the motherfucking money that I'm paying to stay at this little 3-bedroom motherfucking condo, nigga, if I was paying $4,100 in them little southern areas that y'all living in the States, I'd be living in a fucking mansion. You got niggas sitting over there staying in Watusi, you understand me, Big Pussy, Mississippi, or Watusi, Mississippi, Watusi, behind the foot, no shoe, Texas, and because they live in a mansion or they live in a cool house in these little areas and shit where it's $10, for rent and all of this shit, they just be talking all of this big pimping. Man, shut your dumb ass up. A picture with moving cars. You done seen ambulance, police done come through. You understand me? So you got pictures with moving cars, you stupid motherfuckers. Oh my God, I just love talking shit. People getting arrested. One time I just kept on pimping right past that shit. But while I was talking on one live, somebody was getting arrested. I was looking dead at the shit. You know what I mean? Cars, people walking, but it's a fucking picture. You stupid motherfucker, you. But okay, moving on, man. But now, honorable, you understand me, respectable, reputable motherfucker in the streets. We not signing no deals, that's gonna make us a sex offender, lifelong supervision, or anything with rape, snitching. A real nigga ain't got nothing to do with this shit. You don't see Philip Brandon Gilmore in nobody's paperwork, do you? No, you do not. You don't see Philip Brandon Gilmore name come up, you understand me, in sex registry. When? Where? How? Never happened. You'll hear these niggas saying it, but that's not what the records say. That's not what the paperwork say. Yeah, but that's not what that paperwork say. That's not what that motion of discovery say. That's not what that's not what the plea deal say. Nah. Yeah. And if they had all the hardcore evidence that you niggas profess, you know what I mean, that they have, then what the fuck they making a deal for? Them people not gonna make no damn deal with no damn nigga if they got motherfucking evidence that's incontestable, you fucking fool. Oh man, you know, they had all the evidence against them. You know what I mean? They made a deal. And I'm not in nobody paperwork. Sin ain't in nobody paperwork or nothing. But some kind of way, he just get out this whole situation, not touch. No sex registry, no lifelong supervision. Touch somebody and say, God loves sin. You know, regardless of whether you love me or not, hey man, God loved the shit out of Philip Brandon Gilmore. I ain't got none of that shit on my name. God know I would have died before I came back to society with that shit on my goddamn jacket. Yeah. You know, but you niggas got that shit though. Yeah. You niggas got that shit, man. I ain't mad at you, you know what I mean? That's your jacket. Wear that motherfucker. Wear it right. You know? But yeah, man. Real street, authentic motherfuckers in these streets, nothing pertaining to rape, nothing pertaining to snitching, nothing pertaining to these kids. You know what I mean? Nigga ain't taking no motherfucking deal. He copping pleas or he gotta have this shit on his name. No. It just is what the fuck it is. If you lose trial, you lose trial. Now, if they come with a deal where the deal that I had, where it's a 1 to 4 category D felony, dropping all cases, and all you got to do is plead out, you understand me, to something adult. Like when you look up my name, 1036381, Philip Brandon Gilmore, pandering and living off the earnings of prostitution, adult, nothing pertaining to a minor. Yeah, you know, man, you could take a deal like that because, you know, if you're looking at, if you in a module like I was in the North Tower of CCDC, you constantly seeing motherfuckers getting 30 and 50 years. They getting football numbers, you know? So you might not want to play with your life like that. I had 13 months, you know what I mean, in the county already. So by me having 13 months in the county already, you know what I mean, when they brought that 1 to 4, I was pretty much already done. I was like, oh man, I could do less than 2 years and be back on the street. And I could be back pimping after just facing life sentences with my long hair, you understand me, thin? Oh man, let me back out, man. Hold on, where do I sign? But if I could go back, I wouldn't even have signed because they didn't even have contact, you know what I mean, with really none of them no more. They only had contact with Gigi, you know, and that, I mean, if I would have known that, I would have took that to trial, you know, but they didn't have anything. They didn't have no solid, hardcore evidence or none of that. They only got me to take that 1 to 4 because I was green. I never did time before. But if I could go back, just a convict in me, now I would just sit there until where they had to sit up there and end up dropping that case. That way, when I get back out, I get out with no felonies. And to all of you right now that have no felonies, you don't know how powerful you are. Blessings to all y'all that's listening right now, and you have no felonies. You have so much power, and you don't even know it. Case in point, I'll give you a good example. You know what I mean? My black bitch, you know what I mean? Jules, the one that came from Ohio, you know what I mean? Down to this Toronto, man, to fuck with me. You know what I mean? Came out of college, you know what I mean? And been down with a nigga, you know? Hey, check this out. I was giving her game on what to do, what to say, and how to move, you know what I mean? To come from Ohio to this Canada. But what I didn't know, you know what I mean? And wasn't thinking about is the fact that this bitch, Jules had never been arrested before. She had never been arrested before. So by her never being arrested before, man, that shit was 2 seconds. I was in Brampton and I was like, I come to Toronto at such and such time because she gonna be a little wild doing this and, you know, doing that. Man, that bitch came through so swiftly with no problems. That's because she never been arrested before. People that never been arrested before, when they go to other countries, it's different than that convict. Sinful coming to Canada was almost like a martial arts video game. I had to go to different levels, stages, dimensions, and some more motherfucking shit. You understand me, to get here? I had to talk to this motherfucker, that motherfucker. I had to fight this nigga. Yeah, the tall one that's almost as tall as me. Yeah, the 6 footer. You know what I mean? She came through with no problems. You know, I don't want to give too much game. I sit up there and I say certain shit when I sit up there and do what I'm going to do in the summertime, man. But yeah, I ain't going to give too much game on that. Because there's some things I want to say, but I ain't going to say it right now. But yeah, I'm going to have to sit up there and give some game. You made it to Canada with a yes, convicted fella. You understand me? Plural, not just singular. No, felonies. And once I do what I'm about to do, everything should be straight. You know what I mean? Really technically before the summer start. But just in case if it's during the summer start, after I get that done, I'll be in the clear. And so when I'm in the clear, I can really talk for real and tell you exactly, what happened, what I said, what I did, to get here. Because I'm going to say some things going to make some niggas like, oh, okay. But I don't know, man. That's too exclusive. So I might have to put that on my Patreon. But anyway, moving on. I don't got too much time because I got to give y'all phone time. We did Kodak. Okay, this Steve Harvey situation. How many of y'all heard Steve's views on men having female friends? How many of y'all heard Steve Harvey's statement pertaining to men having female friends? Because according to Steve Harvey, Steve doesn't believe that men can have female friends. But let's listen to Steve's point of view on men having female friends.
Harry met Sally, and the character played by Billy Crystal insisted men and women can't be friends. Well, hugely popular syndicated radio and talk show host Steve Harvey agrees in a big way. In his latest book on relationships, Straight Talk, No Chaser, Harvey tells me face to face why women who think he's just a friend are delusional. This kind of frank talk is why expectations are high that straight talk.
It was just me sitting down being honest. All of my friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because look. Okay, let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's get rid of this right there. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, "Yeah, we're friends." No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity. Because we're guys.
Most men think this way?
99.9% of us think that way. And you tell this to a woman and it just blows her back. No, I have male friends. You have male friends because they know it can be nothing else right now. I tell you what, all your male friends, just ask them in a friendly way. If I wanted to date you, would you be okay with that? And watch the fireworks. Watch. I'm telling you.
Okay,
how did you think it's just your...
After listening to that, I'll just tell you that, I'm not going to speak long on that because I'm going to get to this next topic. And I want to open up the phone lines. Let's see. Sin got a good 13 minutes. Well, 15 at the most. Well, I say this pertaining to the topic. I keep telling you guys that the reason why individuals say things like this is is because they're once again looking at life or looking at different topics from an autobiographical perspective. They're only seeing life from the other man's perspective. It's just their man perspective, you know? So let me just say this to you. I've seen guys actually have, female friends. I'm going to speak before the game and I'm going to speak after even being in the game. I have female friends, when I was in school, that I had no physical attraction for. I had no physical attraction, to them at all. Come on, Maj, you gotta make sure them comments is showing. I had no physical attraction, to, these women at all. These were genuinely, my friends, and how many have had girls where, I'm just gonna go there. I ain't trying to get these women in their feelings, but let's just tell the truth. You might have had a friend that was big as hell. She big, okay? You're not thinking about fucking her, but she got a hell of a personality. She make everybody laugh. She make everybody smile. She can sing, she's. It's different reasons on why you have her around, but you don't have her around because, one day, you think you're going to fuck her. No, not at all. I got certain female friends that, always was a blessing to me, and still to this day, they're a blessing to me. I got a friend by the name, I ain't gonna get into that, because that's gonna lead me to another story, and now I keep going, and they'll be like, but some of y'all already know of one friend, that pretty much, whenever my mama would come in town to visit me, from when she used to fly from Chicago, to Vegas, come visit me, this one friend always picked my mother up early in the morning, be at the airport, 3-something in the morning, making sure that my mama see me so she can visit me in prison. You know what I'm saying? So he did say attractive woman. The woman that I'm talking about is attractive. So I'm giving it on both sides of the coin. On one side, you might got one friend that's fat as fuck. You don't have no physical attraction for her. And then, this other friend that I'm speaking of, we pretty much, we just cool. P, what you mean we cool? Meaning that I was once involved with her, as far as like messing around. Cause sin ain't do the girlfriend. It's only one girl that could actually say that we was together like that. Sin didn't do all of that. All my girls that I was fucking on, they knew I was fucking on them. I've never been the guy to hide things, But I have female friends that I wasn't fucking. And even after I had gotten to the game, I wasn't even fucking this bitch no more, but we were still cool peoples. She was still picking my mama up. Hold on. She was still putting money on the books. She was still setting up 3-ways. Had another friend, that I went to church with. Never had sex with her. Never looked at her in this way. She's always pretty much been in holiness. I still love her to this day as a friend. So I don't know, man. Everybody was raised different. I got somebody right now in Vegas. If that little broad, well, I ain't gonna go too much into that, but let's say if that situation that I got in California, was to get arrested or get into a situation, my friend in Vegas would be a blessing. Did you hear me? my friend in Vegas would be a blessing. And she's always been a blessing. No, that's not, how did I just prove his point when I just mentioned so many other situations that I'm thinking of? He never spoke on that you fucked the bitch before. And then after you done fucked the bitch before, you messed around in times past, y'all cool now. And I'm just hoping that, her relationship fall apart so we can get back together again. No, I haven't, man. This is somebody that, you understand me? I haven't stuck my dick in since Jesus was crucified. But this is still my friend. You know what I mean? And she got cold baptism pool. But my dick ain't been inside her motherfucking mouth, you understand me, in ages. What are you talking about? She's in the friend category now. I'm not looking at her like that. And then I just gave you an example of somebody that I was raised in holiness with. I've never slept with her. She's my friend. I got locked up. When I was locked up facing life sentences, she was still writing me. You know what I mean? So what's your response to that? What about all of the girls that was writing me from Columbia College all the way to the Way of Holiness Mission? You know what I mean? Like, what about that? I had some girls that once they found out that I was locked up, they couldn't believe that I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? But some of these girls was women that I've never had sex with. Didn't even desire to have sex with them. Okay, hold on. Let me see, y'all. Looks don't. I'm trying to get what he's saying. If he's saying that looks don't have anything to do with it, I'm trying to get what he's saying before I call him out. Speak on his comment until I understand what he's saying in totality. Because reality is, what I'm saying, looks does have something to do with it. Because I know plenty of guys, not just myself, that have different females that they done chopped it up with, especially when they were squares, and I know they didn't have no desires to fuck these bitches. Did they think the same as you though? They wasn't trying to get with you. I can't see, if I say yeah, then that would mean that I'm just saying yeah to support my narrative. I can't speak from the other person's point of view because I'm not that person. I'm just saying from my point of view, I have had, plus you got to think of the type of guy that I was, and still is to a point. Just because a bitch ain't walking up and down the street or going inside of a resort or casino or she not posted online or something like that, that doesn't mean that she can't be beneficial to me. She might be a career woman. She might be a woman with great characteristics that got a good job, or something like that. And I might be able to utilize her, in this capacity. One hand wash the other. So I'm always going to give a bitch something to do. So, I might give a woman something to do and might charge her like I have. And I'm speaking from my own experience now. I could be charging and instructing this woman from a distance. I could be charging this woman from a distance and I'm not even physically around her. I'm not thinking about sex or none of that. But, yeah, she's my friend. Saying she your friend? Hell yeah. Do you see what she did for me? She followed the instructions. She did exactly what the fuck I told her to do. This is my friend. You know what I mean? My friends, we be having reunions at Western Union. My friends be sending Cash App. My friends be sending PayPals. My friends be sitting over there, you understand me, using their credit. You know what I mean? To be a blessing to me, man. Them my friends. You know what I mean? I just defined it, nigga. Did you just hear me? Talking about what do you define as a friend? I just defined it, motherfucker. Are you be beneficial. Fuck all of this just professing to be my friend. Hold on. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, my definition of a friend is a lot different from y'all. I was saying it's not about the money. Okay, well, it ain't about friendship. Hold on. I don't want to be your friend. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Steve been giving questionable advice for years. Yeah. Same shit, P. Oh, okay. Okay, now I see what you're saying. A man who's highly attractive to females can put females in a friend zone. I agree. You know, but one thing I will say, like I said, I can't speak for someone else, because if I was to speak for someone else, then I would just be saying things to support my narrative. But I think that it's humanly possible. I think that a man is, there are men out there that are not that fucking thirsty, that do have some female friends that are attractive, you know, and we cool, you know. I'm speaking from a square. Like if I was like you guys, of course, in my lifestyle, I'm not really trying to be labeled as your friend. See, so that's why I'm trying to speak from my point of view before I got in the game. You know, from a square point of view. As a pimp, you know, nah, bitch, I ain't trying to be your goddamn friend. You know? But as far as a square, if I'm a square dude working a 9 to 5, I believe that I can have an attractive coworker and we cool. And we might make each other laugh and, you know, or you know, everything. But if she touch my dick, or she try to get to, if she get on some other shit and she catch me at the right time, you know, maybe something might go down. But that wasn't my intentions though. Real man. So when you hear me speak, when you hear me saying the things that I'm saying, I'm speaking from a square's perspective. Like if I was a square like you guys. In my lifestyle, the man that I am now, no, every female friend that I know is a blessing to me. She not just standing there. No, she has a purpose. It's not just, oh, we're friends. We're so cool. No. That's not adding to anything. It doesn't benefit. It's not helping me come up or come. It's not, you know, I don't have nothing to do with that. You know, now, like I said, if I was not in the lifestyle and just a day-to-day, especially if I was a man of God and things like that, yeah, you can have a female friend. And for this man to say that, you know, because I think Steve is professing to be a Christian. So I don't know, even though I know, you know, that don't mean shit. But what I will say is, if you're professing to be a man of God, why couldn't you have a woman of God as your friend that you're not sexually involved with? You know, you have people that want to, one minute they want to pick God up, and then one minute they want to sit God down like he's a drink or something. For those that profess to be men of God and saved, yes, you can have women of God who you don't have any sexual desires for, that can be your friend, and both of you, you know, possess the same salvation. And you got respect for each other because both of you are saved people endeavoring to maintain your salvation. So, you know, that's in the spiritual perspective, but I've seen Steve host different Christian shows, and so I know he's professing to be a Christian. So my thing is, if a man professing to be a man of God, why couldn't you have a woman of God as your friend without basically participating in fornication with her? Because you shouldn't, if you're a man of God, you shouldn't be fornicating anyway. You know, but if you're a square and you're doing the whole little bachelor thing, yeah, I mean, As long as she's still beneficial. It's niggas out there, they not pimps, but they got different female friends that pay bills. You know what I mean? She doing this, she doing that. You know what I mean? Oh, you got that settlement? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh. And he ain't giving her no dick. Hold on. This why his advice be off. He's deflecting his thirst demons. Yeah, that statement was real thirsty. Steve trying to get payback from Master. If you can't be you, squares won't be normal without female friends. It makes you socially awkward not talking to women. I learned my lesson about fucking workers and they don't do it. Yeah, Adrian, I have to agree with you, bro. Before I got into the game, I was like that as well. I did some shit that I should have never did and ended up losing my job at National Alamo when I was working at the rental-car place in the call center. Man, you know, fresh in Vegas, I'm fucking everything in sight, man. And I you know, it taught me a valuable lesson because I ended up really losing my job because I ended up fucking the bitch that the manager, you know, was on. So when I ended up going to sleep, I was just sleeping, man, for like 5 minutes, man, because, you know, young and even before I got in the game, you know what I mean, I used to come on the strip all the time and, you know, sometimes I'd go 3 days and shit without sleep. So this time, man, I just nodded off for like 5 minutes, man. The manager called me, man. Fired my motherfucking ass. But the real reason was, you know what I mean, I forgot the name of the bitch, but it's a little thick ass bitch, man, that I was running and was still fucking. Hold on. All right, man. I can't because I ain't got time. I want to stay on that subject, but I got to open up them phone lines. So let me run through this subject right quick so y'all can have y'all time. Hold on. We spoke on this once before, but I wanted you guys to hear Dr. Umar Johnson's debate with DJ Envy on the Breakfast Club.
Tackled her. He could have tased her, hit her with rubber bullets. She would have been stabbed by it.
Hold on. I think I found
a unified platform. Mm-hmm. So what happens is people are self-anointing themselves as the representatives of black people. Look at the Congressional Black Caucus. You got what, 57 black representatives in the House. You got 2 black U.S. senators. That's almost 60 people in the Congressional Black Caucus that's been around since 1971. Mm-hmm. What has the Congressional Black Caucus done since 1971? But let me ask a better question. Why hasn't the Congressional Black Caucus demanded that Joe Biden issue an executive order against police genocide of black people like he did for the transgenders and the Asians? Why are our black elected officials sitting there quiet on Capitol Hill watching our people get assassinated like this? And you can't go too hard because we will lose middle of the road Republicans and conservative Democrats in the midterm elections. So all those blacks in the CBC got to be quiet, shut up, swallow their pain and deal with it, because you cannot rock the boat or you will mess up the whole Democratic agenda. That's why I do not vote for black people who are registered as Democrats or Republicans. I only vote for independent candidates, because if you are not an independent candidate, you don't have an independent program, you are not an independent thinker, and you ain't going to bring us no independent freedom. The Democrats are a waste of time. If the Congressional Black Caucus can't make Joe Biden do anything for black people, then they need to dissolve themselves. We don't even need them anymore. They're useless.
Do you believe there's any policy or legislation that will stop police executions of black people? Like, you think, like, if they implement the George Floyd Policing Act, will it stop the executions of black people?
That act. Mm-hmm. But my suspicions are it doesn't really have any teeth in it, mm-hmm. because when I look at the act that Nancy Pelosi introduced, the police reform bill, right around the time that the George Floyd riots kicked off, it didn't have no teeth in it. First and foremost, the unjustified murder of a black person by a police officer should automatically be charged as a hate crime. Number one, it is a hate crime. These police killing us
are committing hate crimes, and nobody is treating them like hate crimes. So the first change in the legislation is that it all has to be treated as a hate crime. Second change in the legislation is the payouts. The civil suit payouts come from the police officer's pension, and it comes from the police union, and it comes from the fraternal order of the police. Make them pay, because you can't tell me that you're going to make black taxpayers pay. You understand? For the criminal behavior of police. How am I getting a victory if I'm the one who has to pay for his mistakes? Make the police pay, charge every murder as a hate crime, and I guarantee you they'll think twice before they start killing black folks.
In the George Floyd Policing Act, that's what they want to do. They want to get rid of qualified immunity. Because if you get rid of qualified immunity, then that's exactly what will happen.
Exactly. You need to get rid of qualified immunity and stop making police think that their lives are more important than black folks. Look at the situation with the sister who got shot the 5 times.
Now let's talk about that. Ma'Khia Bryant in Ohio.
Ma'Khia Bryant.
Yeah.
They're claiming, and she the one who called the police. They're claiming that the police had a right to shoot her. Even coons, Negroes are running around saying, well, she had a knife. So that justifies her being killed? Because I work in school, Charlemagne. I have seen lunchroom aides with no police training, no bullet men take knives and other weapons out of the hands of students during lunchroom riots. So you mean to tell me that a 60, 70-year-old man can disarm a teenager in a lunchroom, but a trained armed police with a bulletproof vest can't get a knife out of the hand of a 16-year-old, but yet and still you have white males who are conducting mass murders all across this country almost every other week. We're getting a mass murder in America, and almost every one of these fully armed, fully violent, murderous white men were apprehended by the police without being shot and without losing their life. So explain to me how a white man with an AK-47 can be taken without a police officer firing a bullet after he done murdered 6, 7, 8 people, but a 16-year-old girl with a butter knife cannot be apprehended without a bullet being shot. That is nonsense. They killed her because they knew they would get away with it.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I must be a coon because I don't agree with you on this one, and I'm gonna tell you why. I do agree with you. I do agree with you. Those people that walk around with them assault rifles and those white boys that they run around and don't get shot, they should get shot immediately. You come out with a gun, should lay your ass down. Not even a question asked.
Yes.
But this situation, my only thing is this. When the police pulled up, now you're talking to somebody whose father's a retired cop, right?
Yes, sir.
And when that cop pulled up, he doesn't know friend or foe. He doesn't know who called the police, right?
Okay.
He does not know. It wasn't like a sign that said, hey, I called the police.
Understood.
They got a call, hey, I'm getting jumped. Somebody has a weapon, right?
Okay.
Comes out that car. He puts his hand out. First thing he says is, you see that girl running towards the other girl with the knife up,
okay.
Right? Police can use deadly weapon to two things, to defend himself and defend another person.
Okay.
He fired his firearm, stopping that girl from getting shot. Now, people could say 4 times, 5 times was a lot. That was a lot of shots. You can take that any which way you want, yes. But his whole thing was to disarm that girl. And at first I was upset. Why the fuck they shooting that woman? But then I had to sit back and say, let's say that was my daughter sitting on the back of that car and somebody was coming at her aggressively with a knife. She wasn't defending herself. It wasn't like she was defending. She was coming aggressively for that other girl.
Well, she was defending herself, though, Envy. You can't do that.
Right,
I mean,
they
jumped her before and they came to her house. That was her property.
But at this point right here, I'm telling you what the cop seen. The cop didn't see the fight.
Okay.
The cop only seen was the girl being aggressive to the other girl. That's all he seen.
Okay.
That cop did that
But
shit.
she shouldn't be dead. 4 times is excessive. There was other ways I think that cop could have intervened without killing that girl.
But that goes into training. Cops are trained to kill.
But let me give you a follow-up. Let me ask you a question. If you are the police,
correct.
DJ Envy is the police officer. You get out the car. You saw the exact same set of circumstances. Do you shoot her 5 times? Why or why not?
I am not going to shoot her 5 times.
Why?
Honestly?
Yes.
Because this is my community and I know what happens in the community. I understand the fight.
In other words, you value her life.
Right, but I'm going to tell you why. And this is going to be a little different.
He took her life because he did not value it.
Right.
Let me ask you another question, Envy. If she was a white girl with that same knife, does she get shot 5 times?
If I'm a police officer?
If that Well, not you, with the white, going back to the white officer. If the girl with the knife was a white girl and that was a white neighborhood, does she get shot at all by that same cop?
Gun never even comes out.
I would hope so. If she's aggressive.
No, I didn't ask you what you hope. I didn't ask you what you hope. Does
I don't know. I'm not a psychic.
You know it wouldn't, Envy.
I don't know. I'm not a psychic.
Envy, you know she wouldn't.
Envy, you know she wouldn't have got shot if she was white.
I would hope so. If anybody is aggressively going at somebody with a knife, I would hope that they get shot.
How many they got a video of a white guy stabbing a cop in the neck. The cop goes, I'm stabbed in the neck. He pulls out his gun, chases the guy, stops in the middle of the chase to pull out his taser to tase the white guy.
Absolutely.
Come on.
The point that I'm trying to make,
that guy immediately too.
And you said it yourself, Envy. You said they're trained where they can shoot. They're not required to shoot. In other words, police are expected to exercise discretion like any other professional. He made a decision. And when you look at the video, I didn't hear him say stop. I didn't hear him say drop it. If I'm not mistaken.
He did do that. He did do that.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Because I didn't see it or hear it.
He did.
But even if he did.
And she said, I'm going to stab the fuck out of you. So like I'm saying.
So why you ain't shoot her in the leg?
In that case, you're right, but they're not trained to do that. Like it seems something. It's a bigger.
If she was white, she would not have been shot at all. So you can't blame it on the training, Envy. This was racism.
I posted a video yesterday.
This was racism.
I posted a video yesterday of a white man.
Let me ask the question: if she didn't shoot her, and that girl would have stabbed that girl and killed that girl, what would everybody would have said? The cop didn't do anything.
I'm going to argue that it would have been impossible for her to kill the girl because the police, who are athletically fit, could have engaged her in less than 5 seconds.
He could have tackled her. He could have tased her, hit her with rubber bullets.
She would have been stabbed by this. She was already emotional.
No, man, she knocked down one girl before she got to the girl in the pink. Cop was right there the whole time. So the cop watched her knock down one girl and then go to the next girl in the pink. He could have intervened anytime between them.
But I'll give you another one. What about the 17-year-old brother in the Knoxville high school bathroom? Did you see that video?
Yeah, Anthony Thompson Jr. I haven't watched the video yet.
All 4 or 5 police was in the stall with him. You know how small a stall is. Now, first of all, I got an issue with his girlfriend's white mother. And I said white mother, yes, because when she called the police, she told the police that he carries a 9mm handgun. Mm-hmm. So she's prepping the police to tell the white police that her daughter's black boyfriend carries a 9. So the police are already primed.
Or she wanted him dead. Because she wanted him in trouble or she wanted him dead.
Thank you, Envy. So we agree on that. Now, dealing with the police in the stall, Envy, and we never saw the gun. So I don't know if that was a gun in his waist or not, because we never saw it. But if you got 4 police up on a brother, he's a short brother, skinny little dude, you mean to tell me y'all can't grab his hands and arrest him? You mean to tell me he had to die in the bathroom with 4 police gripping him up and holding him down? They took his life because they wanted to.
I've heard that
these are executions.
I heard the cop actually shot himself. The cop actually shot himself by accident, and all the other cops thought that the kid was shooting.
Which speaks to how close they were in proximity. Yeah. If he was white, does he die? No. So the point that we're making is not that these situations aren't tense. It's not that they're not dangerous. It's not that the police are not stressed out. We're saying because white people in America have historically and systemically devalued black life, it has created a context where it is justifiable for police to kill black people even when we are innocent. That's the point that we're making.
Yeah, fatal force is always the option when it comes to black people.
Always the option.
I posted a video yesterday.
That's all I needed. Hold on for a minute. So those of you that were here last time on this topic, you already know my talking points. You already know how seen it. I think that, hold on, there we go. I think that she should still be here. I don't think that she should have been shot 5 times, I think that was way too much. I could say some things, of course, about, her upbringing and the father and everything like that. But like you guys have been saying, but at the end of the day, I just don't see anything justifiable, that could be said. And I've seen people attempt to do it, and in their own little world, it made sense to them. But to put 5 bullets, into this teenage girl, no matter what color she is, but especially, because you're my own, I'm gonna have more value for my own. But this little black, girl, no, man. No, I think that she should still be here. I definitely think that that was way too much. You guys called in and some was trying to use biblical views and, so hopefully, man, I'm about to open up the phone lines. You get to speak on any topic pertaining to the subjects that we spoke on. Also, let me also say this. There were some females in their feelings. If you want to call in about the last video that I did and speak on that, you're more than welcome. You could speak on that as well. Some people was very offended, man. I knew that was going to hurt a lot of you guys' feelings, especially you bitches that, really ain't checking no money like that. That you're a square prostitute. You're a bum. And let me just say this before I open up these lines. I never said that big women, there are not any big women in the game that's not making money, because I know some thieves, that are big and then hit some big licks. And I know some big chicks, within the game with charismatic and magnetic personalities, and got game from pimps that they fucked with previously before, and they just breaking tricks, left and right. But that's a minority. That's not the majority. The majority of, and I also didn't just speak on big bitches, ugly bitches. I also spoke on beautiful bitches with ugly ways that's still in that same category with the ugly and big bitches. It's just beautiful trash, but it's still all trash. But one thing that I did tell you is that any pimp, especially a young pimp that gets involved, with a big ass bitch, she 9 out of 10, he gonna be overworking, underpaid. Because not only, and then some of them got the nerve to want to smoke. So not only do you have to feed the bitch, but she want to smoke. Then you gotta drive all over America trying to find clothes for her to wear. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's an overworked, underpaid situation in most cases. That's what I was saying. But yeah, man, you guys can call in. Whoever got smoked. Oh man, because a lot of y'all be in the comment section just going off. Like you just about to bring the heat. And I want to see. So now you can call in and bring the smoke. Bring your intellectual talking points. All your talking points that you just think that's just, man, like, I believe that she deserved, or, the Steve Harvey subject, the Kodak subject, the Joslyn Adams subject, the famous Dex. You can speak on whatever. Come on. The number that is in the comment section, that is pinned right now in the comment section, right now you have all right now. You can call in. What's going on?
Yo.
Hey, we got some goofies. Make sure you hit that like button though. Yeah, everybody make sure you hit the like button. I'm saying that you gotta drive. Listen, I've stayed in Scottsdale before, where you had to, Scottsdale is not a place for a big ass bitch. Oh my God, I could have went on and on with that message. Come on. Hello?
Hey, Sam, what's up with you, man?
What's going on with it?
That's good. Yeah, about that situation, man, that's crazy, man, to really take a deeper dive on it. I honestly have my thoughts on it, on the angle where when we act out of ignorance, that definitely gives them the confidence to be having the privilege and the liberty to get away with the things they get away with,
Mm-hmm. Emotionally
It gives
reactive.
them more confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gives them more confidence on their agendas that they've been pushing out on us for how long now? What, man? For what? About 4-5 decades, man. Maybe even longer than that.
Definitely longer than that, but go ahead.
Yeah, and it all ties down to us realizing that when we accept to be, legal persons on a deeper scale, it's like when we agree to be under their jurisdiction, that definitely gives them more confidence because about sovereignty and a lot of people don't even know about that. I'll probably be talking about something a lot of them may not know or have not heard about, but sovereignty. The same, we got a lot of people still living in sovereignty where they let knowledge be their weapon.
Right. What I wanted, because you said you wanted to go a little deeper. What are you going deeper with? That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on you. You were saying it like you was about to drop something profound. I'm waiting on you.
The deeper layer of the surface is where I'm going. It's like, man, we have everything we need to rise, man. It's like all we do need to just wake up and realize that they're not the ones with the real power. We have the real power. Our vote, that gives them more power. Put more gas in the tank. When we act out of ignorance, more gas in the tank. And not realizing, a lot of people be thinking, man, this is just the government, some big building. Government is it's a piece of paper. That's what the government is. And when you sign on the contract, birth and born into bondage and all this, and you claim it rightfully to do what they want to do with us. That's all I have.
Okay, well, I appreciate you for calling in, but I just want to tell you, I agree when you said she emotionally reacted, but I think that most of us emotionally reacted when we were teenagers. I think that most people that was in the hood, that was in the ghetto, that come from the urban community, I think we got into a continuity of emotionally reacting. I think that many of us have had guns, knives in our hands, sticks, bats. We done a lot of shit that was outlandish, foolish, brutish, rambunctious. We did a lot of shit that was just, outrageous.
Yeah.
Things that we would never do now.
Right.
Things that we frown upon now, things that we put on a self-righteous spirit, say, oh, how could she do that when the scripture says such was some of you? We were just like that. We were unruly. We were ungodly, just like that. So, put it like this. Anybody and everybody can say anything on this internet, but when you in a situation and you in your feelings, somebody done said something, do something in your anger, especially a girl, a woman, but not even a woman, a girl, in her little feelings, her anger, and just moving in her anger, I completely understand. I don't condone, but I understand this is a child, a female at that. Somebody that's known to be governed by fucking temporary feelings. So no, I don't, it's nothing that's gonna be said to me that's gonna make me understand 5 fucking bullets being put in this child. And after I get off the phone with you, I'm about to ask the comment section something. But blessings to you, man. Good looking, man. Thank you for calling in. But I seen individuals talking about storm this and storm that. So what was this storm person saying? Because they got all the liberty right now to call in and say whatever the fuck they was gonna say. I don't see the comments, so let me know. Cause I don't see it right now. Hello. Okay, that dropped. I want to hear somebody. Where you at? Oh, you dropped. Hold on, let me try to see if I can call that back.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has
Tried
not
to
been
reach you
set
back.
up.
Tried to reach you back, but couldn't reach you. Hello?
Man, hello.
What's going on?
Hey, man. Hey, say, bro, what's good, my nigga?
I'm blessed. What's happening, fam?
Shit, man. Taking this nice brisk walk, man. Young nigga out here campaigning, man. Trying to do something, man. Shit, hey. I'm going to tell you right now, bro. You doing a great motherfucking service. Well, listen, I ain't finna, you understand me, get on here and, you know what I'm saying, act like I'm finna, tell you anything other than remarkable, but, you know, I'm pretty sure you already know, bro, you really doing a motherfucking great number for the shit that you doing, bro. You got a platform out here teaching motherfuckers and, you know, saving motherfuckers from digging a hole for themselves, hey, and a knee deep one, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, even though you outside and it seems like it's a lot of turbulence and disturbance and shit going on in the background, but I definitely understand what the fuck you saying, though.
Oh, I apologize, bro. You know, most niggas call in sitting on their ass, bro. I'm a young nigga out here trying to get through, and I ain't trying to shit on nobody or no disrespect, you know, in no ignorant way or nothing, but, man, I'm really out here, got my foot on the pavement about this shit, bro. And, you know, in due time, hey, a motherfucker gonna see about me.
Right. Hey, well, just stay down for your crown, man. You know what I mean? And you gonna have it, man. What's to come is better than what's been, man. Stay encouraged.
Oh, yeah, bro. Listen, bro, I'm so like with it, bro. But listen, I ain't gonna hold you too much, bro.
Man, I appreciate you for calling in. Make sure this ain't your last phone call. Blessings.
Oh, no.
Hello?
Yo, Shane.
What's happening?
Peace, my brother. It's good to speak to you finally, man. I think I would need your assistance in this situation in regards to Dex. First, I'm from New York, you know, and I had a chance to meet Dex sometime about a month and a half ago. He came to the studio, and he just wasn't in a good situation. He wasn't looking good, you know what I mean? But you could tell he was trying, and I was trying to be there for him. And I know, you know, producing for him would be a big deal, you know, for him to get him back on his feet. At the same time, I know he's still signing Leo and 300. I didn't even know if I was going to get a check behind this shit. The way he was recording was a little funny, you know what I mean? So he's just like, yo, I don't want to waste my time. But then it's like, you also want to be focused on the bigger picture, helping him out. So I was just a bit in conflict with that. How do you think I was going about it?
We haven't given up on Dex. You know, we want to be prayerful and hope that God be merciful to Dex. And when I say we, I'm not even talking about myself. I'm talking about the people of God, the saints. You know, hopefully they make an intercession, you know what I mean, intercessory prayers for Dex, because if anybody's in need of prayer and fasting, it would be Dex at this time. You know what I mean? So, no, don't give up on them. You know what I mean? We hoping for the best for them, you know?
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. You know, I'm gonna go home and sermon and everything, just lay everything out. But you know, I appreciate you, man, for real.
Blessings to you, fam. Thanks for calling in.
I already, my brother.
All right. No, he wasn't a weirdo. He was saying that he had did some work with Dex in New York. I think one time they was in the studio together, and you know, he's saying the Dex wasn't on no foo-foo shit, but at the same time, you know, he was he was endeavoring to work through his drug problem during that time, but, you know, of course, you could still see that the problem was still existing. What's going on? Man, your phone all the way fucked up. I don't know if you in an elevator, but you got to get that shit together. I'm gone. Hello? Hello?
What is it? Hello?
What's happening, fam? You in the hallway?
Yeah, I'm in the hallway, man.
Okay.
Echo?
Okay, it was a little echo and shit, but we gonna work through that shit. What's happening?
Man, first I just want to say, man, when I'm listening on this live, sometimes I be wanting you just let that eyes play for a little hot second.
That what?
that Isley's nigga, that hello, I'll be like, man, let that shit play.
Yeah, I've been having that Howard Hewitt and that Isley's on these phones, man, for a minute. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be like, man, let it run one time. But yeah, I wanted to speak on a couple of topics, man. First of all, man, I wanted to speak on Steve Harvey. I know, I don't think Steve Harvey had one of his own logical thoughts in a long time. From what I hear, these little books and all that shit he writing and he putting his name on, he not even writing them, you know what I'm saying? He buying them and he just put his name on it, you know, for the popularity to get that check, which I'm not mad at. But when you try to come out now for him to say that he can't have no female friends because he working with a lustful spirit, that's on him. But you can't put that on everybody. Everybody's not like that. Everybody, you know, is not governed by that. Any man can put anybody in a friend zone or just be a friend. Ain't nothing wrong with just having a female friend, whether she ugly, whether she fine, or anything in between. It don't matter. You should just be able to be a human and be on one accord with somebody like that. I got plenty of female friends that's fine and a motherfucker. Some that I would go there with, some that I wouldn't. But it don't even matter whether I would or I wouldn't. They still friends. I can still be their friend without doing that. And you know, a long time ago, Freeze told a story. Now I'm not gonna say it was his friend, but I know that he said she was a square, and the story just kind of captivated me. Freeze said that he was, you know what I'm saying, I think he was in Vegas and he was down some, you know what I'm saying, he really ain't have much. And he said a square woman called him and said, I'm coming to get you on Mother's Day, and took that nigga to the lot and bought and put something down a new truck for him.
Facts. I was there. Facts. Big facts.
Vexed when I heard that story, that shit vexed my motherfucking spirit. In a good way. I said that shit motivated me. I said, hell yeah. I got friends like that too that's just gonna ride. Whether they male, whether they female, nigga, they just gonna, nigga, you need that as a man. You need that at all times. And your friends, like you said, that's somebody that's gonna show up. They gonna do something for you. It shouldn't have nothing to do with sex. If you in a position to where you can't have friends like that, shit, you just a fucked up individual. That's on you.
I just say this, like I said, my lifestyle is different. Not just my lifestyle, my frame of mind is different. My mentality is different. So a woman better know that when she fucking with Sin or talking to Sin, she still has to understand that I'm still talking to a pimp. So it's like being in a room with a lion by yourself and you playing with the lion and all of that. But realize and recognize that if that lion was hungry, that lion is gonna eat your motherfucking ass up. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I say it like this, like, you know, I'm in a very good position in life right now. So I'm very cool, but if you take that young Sinful to P, or just Sinful to P period, and he holeless and doleless and don't have shit, you know what I mean? All of that, oh, hi, Sin, I'm just checking on you, Sin. I was thinking about you. I'm outside, you understand me, with no motherfucking vehicle, in need of a motherfucking miracle, bitch. You sitting up here calling me, you understand me, like I've been on your mind and shit. Bitch, I can't tell. Oh my God, Sin, where's all of this coming from? Bitch, I'm not gonna tell you where it's gonna come from, but I'm gonna tell you where this dial tone gonna come from if I don't sit up there and see some ends. Sin, I thought we was friends. Hey, if I can't sit, hey, right now I told you, I'm fucked up. So if you know that I'm fucked up and you telling me, you know what I mean, everything gonna be all right, but bitch, you ain't making sacrifices to make it all right, bitch, stop calling my phone. Fuck all y'all. Fuck like, that's just how it is. I'm just telling it like it is, man. Like Freeze is more, you know, I've seen Freeze be fucked up and he was still kind of laid back. But man, please, if I ain't got no money, I ain't got no hoe, I ain't got nothing, and these squares bitches that think that they hoes, square prostitutes hitting my line, all of these bitches is getting cursed the fuck out. You know what I mean? Somebody better getting charged. Somebody getting broke around this motherfucker. Somebody about to sell some pussy. Somebody about to sit up there and go to their bank account. Something about to happen. Otherwise, you motherfuckers lose my number. Yeah, if you can't use my account number, then lose my number. Simple as that. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So, but now that sin is older, I'm more established and I have some things going on. It's not that anymore. You know? I got legal situations going on now. So it's a different circumstance. But like I said, if you remove me out that safe position, out that safe environment, and you put me back in the jungle, you know, I'm gonna go back into rumbling. It's gonna be it's gonna be some feelings that's gonna get hurt. It's gonna be some pussy that's sold. You know what I mean? It's gonna be some friends. Oh my God, said, I don't know. You said that I can't talk to you. I was just calling you to just say that I was at church and I was thinking about a message that you had. Bitch, I don't want to hear about none of that. How much money you got? So, you know, like I said, always remember the nature of an individual. You know, don't be ignorant. Don't be stupid. You know, I'm not telling my daughter, you know what I mean, just wanna, Daddy, that's just my friend. That's just like if I had daughters, my daughters, if they sitting over there, Daddy, can we have male friends? Can we go over there and kick it? And hell no. because that's just the way, you know what I mean, the sin see things. I would be very protective. If I had daughters, I would be overtly protective of my babies. So no, you cannot go over this nigga's house. You still have to understand with all of this, oh, he's my friend, he's my friend. That man still got a dick between his legs, baby. You know? And I don't want you to get too comfortable around him. If you ain't planning to do this or that with that man, you shouldn't be going over his place, baby. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because if you're not planning to suck dick, throw it back and have your legs spread it, you understand me, getting fucked? Because one thing I know, let's say this man, he got a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom, but a 1-bedroom, you got kicked out, or maybe you got into it with your boyfriend, and you say, "Well, I'm about to go over my friend's house. He gonna let me stay over there." You have to understand that if you sleeping in the bed with your friend, or even if you wasn't sleeping in the bed with your friend, you in another room sleeping with your friend, and you attractive, you still have to understand that this man has a dick that has a mind of his own. We say that and make jokes, but I'm here to tell you that that's the truth. You know what I mean? And as long as man is in his ungodly, unholy, ratchet ass flesh, he gonna think some things like, damn, why am I thinking like this? This is my friend. Why am I thinking about bending her over and fucking the dog shit out of her? You know? So even though he might, you know what I mean, not go through with it physically, because he gonna respect the friendship, but you know what I mean, like I said, I could agree to a certain extent, but no, there's some men that know how to, you know, as Jap, shout out to Jap, would call it, you know what I mean, dick discipline. Me, I just simply call it discipline. I call it respect and love for basically yourself and the individual that you have a friendship with. Understanding that, you know what I mean, me turning this into a fuck ship can turn this friendship into a fucking, you understand me, situationship that's gonna cause both of us to be in a motherfucking battleship at the end. So, no, my dick can fuck up this friendship. So, no, mistakes that you previously made in your youthful years, as you get older, hopefully, I hope that you guys will get wiser. I hope that the mistakes that you made in times past, that you're not repeating history and that you're learning from your mistakes from your history. And now you can finally make history because of the mistakes you made in your previous years. You know, hold on. Now, what you want to say?
No, I just wanted to say I gotta honestly say for myself that I've never been in that position. Like, my dick ain't never got me in trouble. I always had a little piece of game with me, and even as in my youth, and I always knew that everybody don't deserve that piece of me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want to ask everybody, what's more powerful, to do what every other man gonna do, and she gonna fuck on it, or he gonna fuck on this fine bitch, to be like, nah, baby, I ain't even gonna go there with you. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not what we talking about, bro. That's not what we talking about. We not talking about, as far as respecting yourself, as far as, if you talking to a broad, she attractive and she expecting you to go there. I understand what you're saying to a certain extent, but let me ask you something. Have you ever had a female friend that you have not slept with for 5 years or more?
Several.
Okay. And so what was the reasons on you avoiding having sex with these friends?
Because I know what it's gonna cost. You know what I'm saying? I know how they are. You know what I'm saying? And it's much more beneficial to me to have them as friends rather than to do that and then catch feelings. And now, just like you said, we done turned our friendship to a battleship. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that I'm not gonna sell you them dreams. You know what I'm saying? I got other female friends too that I have hit. We act like it never happened. You know? So it could go either way. But you gotta, I judge about a female.
You judge about a female? Okay, well, this is what I'll say to you, because maybe you had the privilege of being raised around different individuals that had some game, and I had some game too, but in my yesteryears, I did some things that in today's time, I wouldn't do. I learned from the mistakes that I made, and I see the results of allowing my dick to be in the control center of my life, and there's certain people that if I would have had kept, my dick in my pants, not only, with this situation would have lasted longer, but certain even friendships that I had originally in the beginning, we would possibly still would have been friends today, as far as her being cool and beneficial, if I had not, took it there. So now I'm 37, going on eternity, and I'm pretty much an old ass man in a 37-year-old man's body because of the sins of my youth, the mistakes of my youth, which I would never repeat again, because not only is my character greater, but I understand the results, the consequences of those type of actions. It's not just respecting the friendship of her as a woman, but I know the consequences of allowing my dick, to control my behavior. I know that if I allow a lustful spirit to govern me, some shit gonna happen that's gonna be completely contrary to wisdom.
Yeah. See, I want to say I always have the privilege of being around people older than me, so I got to learn from their mistakes before I even committed them mistakes. So that was just a blessing to my life, you know what I'm saying? But I can't remember who told me this, but somebody once said, when a man's dick is alive, his brain dead.
Yeah, I know the guy that said that. He's a guy that I love. Go ahead.
You think it was some old ass nigga.
Yeah, some old ass nigga named Simple, man. Like, he cool, but old ass nigga.
2 years older than Dirk. But also, I got a opposite point to make. I think I feel the opposite way of what you said about Pop. I don't think that that was Pac's demise, for the simple fact that I believe he was going to get out of that situation. For two, I don't believe that, from the interviews that I've seen and the things that I've heard, that money still came from Interscope. See, Tupac was messed up and he was on the shelf, but Interscope was in a position to where they couldn't publicly. So they pretty much used Suge because he could go do that. He could go get Pac. But previously, before that, Suge was already messing with Pac. He had already gave Pac $30,000 for a song that they didn't even use. You know what I'm saying? So they already had that relationship. I think it just meshed perfectly. It was a great business plan. Look, have him go get him, and they still in control of it. It's, the money still came out of Interscope's pocket. You know what I'm saying? Pac technically is still on Interscope. He just under death row, and he got with them, and he just, you know, I think he was in a good spot. He just mentally, he just needed to be a little better. And see, these record labels, especially these black record labels, what I've learned, they all do the same thing. You make some money, especially in the beginning. You make some money, and then they say, instead of giving you the money, they say, oh, let me give you a house, let me get you a car, let me get you some jewelry, let me get you that. Those was just universal things that was going on that he was going to rectify. He was going to eventually get out of that death row situation, of course, but he just was. It just works for the time. And look, them first 2 albums that he released on the Interscope, they didn't do nothing like them Death Row albums. You know what I'm saying? He was just in a better position. And shit, I'm about to say something else.
Okay, well let me stop you. Let me stop you. I listened to you, but that's completely false. Not only am I looking at it from me observing what Pac went through, but I went through a situation where if individuals basically don't know you, they just basically see you as the allegations that's on the paper. So you must understand that at that time you had people that was actually calling Tupac a rapist. And this is someone who was raised to respect and love black women, but the same women that he was praising and exalting, you know, was the same women now saying that he's a rapist. So just imagine how Pac felt. You know, have you ever been lied on? Have you ever been in a situation where a population of people looked at you, you know, one way, and that one way that they look at you is completely contrary to your character? You know? So when Pac got out, you got to understand that John Singleton didn't even fuck with Pac. You know, he dropped him, you know, because of everything that was going on at that time. You know, he didn't fuck with Pac because of the rape allegation. You had certain individuals that were saying that, you know, Pac was a rapist, and then he turned around and got raped in prison. Pac was going through so much persecution, bro. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying that before Pac got killed, as far as physically with them bullets, he was already spiritually, emotionally beaten before them bullets had ever hit his body. If you've never been in this type of position, you would never be able to understand. You know? So, you know, if that rape situation, if it never put Pac in prison, he would have never got with Death Row at that particular time. He got with Death Row so he can get the fuck out. He got with Death Row because he was broke. You know, and at that time, let's just be real. Before Pac came to Death Row was rolling. That's what a lot of people get fucked up. Before Pac even came to the West Coast, Death Row was already setting shit off. They had already given you one of the greatest hip hop records of. I can't hear you. What you say? Hello?
I said, yeah, they had 2 back-to-back. You had Chronic and Doggy Style. They just dropped 2 classics.
Yeah, no, 3 classics, nigga. Dog Food. So,
no. Well, Dog Food wasn't on Death Row.
Dog Food was on Death Row. I don't know who told you that, but if you go look up Dog Food, you will see Death Row Records. The album that Corrupt and Daz put out, yes, that was on Death Row.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know where you got that info from. So you talking from Chicago, but love the shit out of Death Row. All in all, what I'm saying is, man, that situation really killed Pac in a lot of areas, man. So when Pac got out, he was full of anger. He was full of rage. You know, that was his rage in them songs, man. When Pac would get in the studio, he was venting. It was easy for Pac to knock song after song out because the whole time that he was in the penitentiary, he was a walking time bomb. All he had to do was tap into that anger, tap into that hatred, tap into, you understand me, niggas lying on him and bitch ass niggas speaking on his name. And once he tapped into that energy, it was easy to knock out, you understand me, 3 to 5 songs, you know what I mean, a day and all that type of shit, and knocking out albums and shit within a fucking week. That was easy for Pop. You know? So, yeah, man. How old are you?
31.
Okay, you ain't that young, you know what I'm saying? But you still young. I'm gonna forgive you for saying that dog food wasn't on death row. But yeah, let me go to somebody else, man. Love.
That deal, they had to deal with priority too. That's why I said that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel you right on.
Okay. But you still messed up. But I love you though. Good looking.
Yeah.
Okay. That man. Dog food was independent saying, oh my God, let me just be quiet. What you have to understand is when you put up, watch this, go to Google right now, and if you pull up all Death Row albums that was released on Death Row, guess what's gonna come up? Dog food. Oh, Virgo, thank you, baby, for that. Thank you for that super chat. And Sucker Repellent, thank you for that 20. Happy birthday, P. Stay blessed and keep giving that good game. Blessings to you. Hold on, let me try to find Virgo's shit. Oh, she didn't say nothing. She just sent that money with that cute ass little profile picture showing. Yeah, blessings to you, baby. You know, thank you for that. Good looking. Nah, Warren G, he wasn't on the label, but he was family of Death Row. All right, hold on. Hello. Okay, hello?
Yeah, for the pig, glory to the game.
What's going on?
Did you hear me, man? I think I'm breaking up.
No, you good.
Well, I had a question about I wanted to make a statement on that girl getting shot in Columbus because I'm from Ohio myself.
Okay, go ahead.
And I had a similar situation, like back in like '94. Because I think it's all on the individual. I know, like they say, all cops ain't bad cops, but no, he shouldn't have shot her that many times. I think there was another way to do it. But I was walking around with a BB gun thinking I was the shit, you know, about 14, 15 years old. And somebody had called the cops on me, and like 3 of them pulled up on me and circled me. And they came out with their guns already drawn, hurried up and dropped that shit. Thank God I'm still alive. But yeah, I mean, they could have killed me if they wanted to, but they didn't. Thank God that probably, if that would have happened in this time, I probably would have been dead. But thank God, you know, that didn't happen.
Right. Thank God. You know, so how do you feel about the situation though?
Man, like I said, could have shot her in the leg, could have tackled her, or somebody else could have grabbed her because they said there was other cops on the scene before he came there, you know, letting the girl fight the other girl or whatever. And I think she'd still be alive if somebody took the initiative, you know, to jump on the girl, man. Like Dr. Umar said, there was an old man that disarmed a kid that had a knife. So, you know, if somebody can do that, then a professional, or he's supposed to be a professional, you know, can use other means instead of just pulling out the gun, because that's all they think about now. Is they see a nigga, bow, in the story.
I'm just gonna say this and then we gonna move on. Yeah, man, you know, I don't think it's a Chicago thing. I just think it's a hood thing. For those of you that come from, you know, the ghetto, I just think it's a normal thing, man, to just see girls fighting, just see women having a misunderstanding. You know, I've seen women get into it, you know what I mean, all the time in the hood. And you know, it happens, you know, knives get pulled, scissors, you know what I mean, anything sharp, you know. And I've never seen nobody get killed, in all these circumstances. I've seen somebody get stabbed before. I ain't gonna lie about that. But all in all, that's just my belief. I believe that she should still be here. I don't like the fact that she's gone. I don't like the fact that 5 fucking bullets was put in a teenager.
Yes, sir. I hate that fact too, man.
5 bullets was put in a teenage girl. It's nothing that you gonna tell me that's like, yeah, you know what I mean, he sit up there and shot her 5 times, you know, she had a little butter. It's nothing that you gonna tell me. Only people that I expect to not understand is people that did not grow up in the hood. But anybody outside of the hood, I can understand why you don't understand, because you look at things from your perspective. But if you grew up the way that I grew up, this type of shit was typical. I'm not condoning it, but it was normal. And if you see 2 broads fighting, or one got a knife in her hand, or one got scissors, you sit up there and you separate they motherfucking ass, like many times have been done before. But you know what I mean? Shooting a girl 5 times, like, it's nothing that you gonna say to me that's gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, now I understand why she was shot 5 times. Like, nah, it ain't nothing that you gonna say to me for me to understand. Like, oh, now, okay, damn, I never thought of it like that. Now I can understand why this little girl got 5 bullets. Oh, okay, yeah, that's powerful. Like, no, you never gonna make me see that point.
Is the cops like that up in Canada? Is there a lot of situations like that up there? How they treat brothers up there in Canada?
I mean, I could only speak from my perspective at this time. I mean, it still go down. There's still a lot of dumb shit that go down all over the place, omnipresent. But what I will say is the situations that occur here is not equivalent to what's going on in the States. Not, especially not in my area. Like, if you notice, sin, let's just be real. Sin does not stay in the hood anymore. You know, sin stopped staying in the hood decades ago. Like, right. I go visit my niggas. But you have to understand that, you know, those that know hold on. Yeah, excuse me. I forgot my own area. Oh my God. Yeah, 30. I'm starting to get like Freeze, becoming old. But those that know the square one area of Mississippi going on here, there's nothing going. Look at the areas that you guys have seen me stay in. There's nothing going on in no motherfucking Old Town Scottsdale. There was nothing going on in every now and then in Henderson and Summerlin or Rancho, you know, close to the Santa Fe, every now and then. But like these last years of my life, like, man, for a while now, like, I ain't been staying in no goddamn hood. Even when I was living in Charlotte, I was staying in the South Park area. So sin is always staying in nice areas. Like, if you look at my area now, just look on your phone. Do it look like anything is going on? No. Do you see people sitting over there walking around throwing up gang signs? Like, look at the cars. Don't this shit look boring compared to like what's going on in the hood? You don't see niggas walking around with their pants hanging down, people with their shirt off with tats and throwing up gang signs. You don't see shootings. No. The most that sin goes through, let me tell you, in my building, every now and then, they will have false alarms, and the alarm will go off. That's the most action that I get nowadays to some drama. You know what I mean? Now, I will say in Brampton, when I was staying in Brampton, that's another story. I had some situations in Brampton. You know what I mean? God was merciful. You know what I mean? But here in the Square One area of Mississauga, man, ain't a motherfucking thing going on. I'm on the motherfucking 37th floor looking at the city. I can see the mall. I can see the bank. You know what I mean? I can see the gym. You know what I mean? I can see different other women sometimes, you know, when they jogging and think. This is shit that sin like to see. I like to get up listening to the Whispers sing "Welcome to My Dream" and the Isley Brothers. Yeah, to the Isley Brothers, "Don't Say Good Night." To the Temptations, you know, singing "Heavenly." You know, while I'm looking at my view and shit. I like that. You know, my lifestyle is completely different. I've come a long way since CCDC. You know? Come on, man.
Sir.
I've come a long way, man. I'm almost, listen, man. My legal situation, I ain't gonna talk too much, but my legal situations, man, are getting more beautiful and more beautiful, man. I'm making provisions for me not to be 50 years old doing the same thing that I'm doing at 37. You know, and when I say that, I'm not just talking about the lifestyle. I'm talking about that same level or that same frame of mind. You know, I'm making provision so, you know, I can release all the greatness that God has put in me in totality. You know, so yeah, man. I mean, you could just tell. You could just look at my lifestyle. You just look at what I'm looking at every day. I don't see people getting shot. I don't see none of that. Not over here. Matter of fact, when you get on Google, just look up the square one area of Mississauga and look up their crime rate. Just look up the crime rate for my area. Then look at my previous area, Old Town Scottsdale. Like, just look at the crime rate in that area and compare it to like where I'm from, Chicago. Like, there's no comparison.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you for calling in. I'm gonna see if anybody else want to call.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. But yeah, man, like TZ, man, these guys done lost their mind, bro. Like I'm living life like an old ass man, man. I don't. When I come outside, I'm not looking for, you know, GDs and BDs and niggas just selling CDs. What that old man saying Friday? I don't know no aces. I don't know no deuces. I don't know, man. I don't know none of that. Okay, let me see. Okay, I know exactly where you were. Not far from Blue Diamond. Who was staying by that Blue Diamond? Man, that bring back some good memories. Just the thought of Blue Diamond. Another beautiful area. Hello?
Hello?
What's happening?
You can hear me playing? What's going on, player?
You sound goofy.
Huh?
You sound goofy, bro. What's going on, man? Talk to me.
I mean, how goofy I is. I mean, like you understand the game?
Yeah, I didn't even want to mess up my calls, man. I'm good. When I could just, everything been going cool. The phone calls have been going swell. Like, I ain't got time. Okay, hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Please. Man, what it do, Pimpin'? What it do, man? Happy birthday to you, man.
Oh, I appreciate that, Famo. Thank you, man. Good looking.
Yeah, man, I just wanted to call and wish you a happy one, man. You've been a blessing, man, even though you be taking my little money, man, on this music thing.
Oh, man. Wait a minute, man. You saying, let me hear you right. You saying you trying to battle me? What's going on?
Oh, no. I mean, I'm always down for the battle, you know, but I just wanted to, you know, wish you happy birthday first off and foremost, even though you be taking my little money.
Oh.
You know, so music, man.
Oh, man. Hey, man, you know what I mean? Just know that your money's going to a good place, man, you know? Don't even worry about that, man. Don't even worry about that, you know? Everything gonna be all right. But yeah, man, I like battling with you guys. But talk to me, what's happening? What subject or what you want to speak on?
Oh man, I'm just out here grinding, man. I just wanted to call and wish you a blessed one, man. You know, you're always blessing us, man. So I just wanted to call and let you know, man. We appreciate you. Much love out here for you. Just keep doing your thing, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man, for calling in. Love.
That's it.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Hello?
What's up, my boy?
What's going on?
You can hear me?
Yeah, that's why I replied to you. What's going on? Talk to me. Hello? Okay. Hello?
Hello? Hey, what's going on? Feel for the P. What's good with you?
Oh, man, I'm blessed, man. What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. You know I'm just hanging in there, man. You know, shit, Chicago representing, man. You know, East Side Chicago. I'm born on 79th and Oglesby, bro.
Okay.
I be listening to you. I be checking you out. You know what I'm saying? You know, because coming from one G to another P, you know, niggas be needing that motivation every day. You know what I'm saying? You did. Yeah. You already know, G.
Yeah. How long you in the city now, or you on the West Coast?
I'm in Las Vegas right now. You know, nigga, you know we be going everywhere. We go all around the country, G. So, motherfucker just came out to Las Vegas for a little minute. You know, I'm on YouTube too. My shit called Officer Pillsbury. I'll pull up on, man, you know, niggas, I be having to get up on this game because we all be having to get up on this game though. You know what I'm saying? Because we be out here, you know, we come up young and dumb and we make the wrong decisions in a lot of things, just like coming up in the streets, you know? And we learn and we listen to OGs like you, and you know, that's how we get the game, and then we able to use it in a positive way to come out and have positive outcomes on a lot of stuff that, you know, a lot of other people have negative outcomes on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, I just want to show my love, you know. I want to say, give a shout out to you, you know, you the big homie. But yeah, you know, it be a lot of things out here that, you know, we ain't supposed to do. We ain't supposed to do, like, I had this one chick put an apartment in her name. That's a big no. Don't let these chicks put the apartments in their name.
Bro, listen to me. I appreciate the love, fam, but I'm trying to have some debates pertaining to the subject at hand. You know what I mean? But whenever I have another call in and we just speaking about whatever, however, make sure you call in at that time. But I'm trying to get some good debates about these subject matters. But man, I appreciate you for calling in, Shy.
I hold it down.
All right, bless. All right, hello?
Hold it down.
Yeah, turn your background down for me, fam.
What's up, Stan?
Oh man, blessed as usual, staying out the way, endeavoring to keep out of my way. What's going on with you?
Blessings to the game, man. Hey, all I'm saying, I know we talk about the subject, I know you cut the motherfuckers out, but
yeah, because I don't want to talk about, I want to talk about these subjects I got at hand, man. Are you talking about the subjects at hand?
The game has to forget. That's all I need out you. I need the game has, and I love that.
You love what?
The game hasn't forgotten you. When you did that, the game hasn't forgotten you.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you had my
They took that down, and I want $5.
No. I still have that. If you want to see that, I'll put that on. Matter of fact, are you at my Patreon?
I'm on the $5 one. I might have to step it up and get on the 50.
Yeah, man, break a bitch for that 45 more. Put some more relish on that sandwich. And yeah, man, thanks for even reminding of me. I'm gonna post that video on the $50 tier today.
Man, I love that.
Thank you for even bringing it up. Wasn't even on my mind until you brought it up. So because you said that, I'm gonna post that video on that today. Yeah, that's getting posted today.
My man.
I got you. But yeah, let me move on, bro. I gotta sit up there and get some debates and shit going. Love. Okay, hello?
Yeah.
What's going on, fam?
Yeah, what it do, fam? Mr. Youngin from Louisiana tapping in, man. I'm talking about the little debate we got going on. So I look at it like, as far as Kodak and Tupac, that situation, bro, I look at it completely different because, I mean, you know, like, even back in the slave days and shit, like, them motherfuckers make example out of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's way more situations going on lower levels that are way differently tipped on the scale, you feel me, than these famous artists and shit. So I honestly don't think, you know, anybody gonna really know what time it is with the little Kodak situation or whatever. Cause it's like, this nigga just got out by Trump. You know, so unless you gonna comply and do whatever these white folks, you know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like to me.
Listen to me. I'm speaking from a convict, and any respectable nigga from the streets will tell you, we not pleading to nothing that got anything to do with a child. We not doing nothing that got anything with rape, snitching, none of that. We ain't, you know, so Kodak did what the white people told him to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why he signed that shit. You know, if I was in his ear, I would have never told him to sign anything that got rape attached to it. They would have had to come with another deal and to take that motherfucking rated R off that shit. They better come with, you understand me, another deal. But no, my client is not gonna have rape, you know what I mean? No. So no, we not pleading guilty to nothing that got anything with rape or child or none of that shit going on. No. Kidnapping, no.
Fact, that's mad though. That's on GP. But I ask you this: do you think that the lawyer that's supposed to be on his side is not really all the way on his side? Because it looks like it's a lot of high power shit going on since this man been out.
Like I told you in the previous, you talking about things that's going on high power. The only reason why that's going on is because he's following instructions from them white people that's presiding over him. Other than that, Kodak's not making. You won't have to register as a sex offender. You won't have to keep going in and out of court for this anymore. If you just deal with this deal, 3 years probation, we can get you to probation, and you don't got to spend your money no more coming back and forth to court. And you know, he signed that motherfucker. But if any real convict had been in Kodak's ear, no, nigga wouldn't have signed that shit.
Yeah, thanks.
We not signing nothing with a child, a rape, kidnap. No, nigga can't sign none of that. Especially when you got kids. Yeah, can't sign that.
Especially when you got kids. Yeah, I hear you. Now, thanks, man. Well, I'm tapping in, brother, man. Happy belated. I just want you to know, man, you a divine presence and a inspiring lesson to a young brother. You know what I'm saying? 10 years from lightweight, you know, wherever you at in your life. I believe you said 37. I think I'm 10 years away from that. So, yeah, man, I just want to let you know, man, you keeping the torch lit, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pass it on. We're going to get it rocking.
Man, I appreciate you, man, for calling in, man. Good looking. Love. Okay, hello? Hello? Come on, y'all. Take a few more. I'll take one. Okay, hello?
Hey, what's happening, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, ain't much. I just wanted to chime in real quick on the baby girl that got shot, you know. And I just wanted to say, man, I really just don't, if anyone thinks that was okay, that was not, in my perspective. And just wanted to chime in on that real quick because I don't think that was right. And I know everybody has their viewpoint, but my viewpoint to say that was wrong. That was it, brother. Wish you a happy belated night.
Man, thank you for calling in, man. Love. Where's all the individuals, man, that wanted that smoke? Man, this make me want to take this video down. This was a cool video, man, but I was looking for that smoke, though. Maybe I got to come back later on in the day. Maybe the people that's going to bring me that smoke ain't here right now. You know? Cause that's what I came for. I thought I was gonna get some arguments. I thought people was gonna call in confrontational. Niggas be woofing all up in these motherfucking comment sections. You know what I mean? Like when I turn this video, you know, none of y'all called in, man. I did this video because, you understand me, motherfuckers been, oh, Pete, you gotta speak on this. Oh, we wanna hear you about the Dr. Umar. We wanna speak on this. Where's the people that disagree? That's matter of fact, that's what I might do the next time. I might sit up there and ask who disagree, and then just start having the people that disagree call in. That's how, instead of just leaving shit all in the open. You know? Yeah, man, motherfuckers making me think that's Keisha behind these accounts, man. People be in the comment section talking crazy, but never call in. Oh, Flox, you want to call in later? Call in. That's on you. You could call in later. But shit, man, I'm damn near almost 3 hours now. You said where the sound? Okay, so wait a minute. You guys can't hear me now? So I'm completely silent. Nobody can hear me. Ask me. Can you hear me or not? I'm on mute. Man, yeah, man. Y'all be on goofy, man. Y'all be on goofy, man. I did a call in, man. A call in is really pretty much the people's video. You guys control the video. But y'all didn't give me what I wanted, man. It's just a bunch of people that just wanted to, hey, Sin, you know what I mean? I'm just glad to call in. Man, I didn't want that, man. I wanted a debate. I wanted motherfuckers to sit up there, the people that disagree, to call in. But anyway, man, hopefully, man, and I'm going to come back later. Yeah, I'll come back later, man. Yeah, that's what I'll do. We can hear you. Buffering. They can't hear. They can't hear. I don't know what these people are talking about, man. Man, this comments, I'm just looking at the comment section now. I'm trying to bring the smoke. Man, shut up. You ain't never I'm trying to bring the smoke. I'm trying to bring the smoke. You just making up smoke. You don't got sincere smoke. Because if you did, you would have been called in. All right, look, man, this is what I'll do. For those of you that want sincere smoke with Sin, I will come back. You know what I mean? I'm coming back. Remember, Sin is coming back exactly at 7 o'clock EST time. And we could talk about everything that we was talking about in this one, plus some more topics or what have you. But I'm going to come back at 7 o'clock EST time, man. Because right now, y'all giving me grandmama vibes. I like the fact that, you know, you guys like talking to me and everything like that, but y'all didn't want no smoke, man. I will see you guys, man, at 7 o'clock EST time, man. Give you guys, I guess this was like a rehearsal or something. But I love y'all, man. I'm gone. 7 o'clock EST. Be back. Love.